Hello everybody, it is I, Ludicolo, and welcome back to another Twitch stream. So, where do I begin? First off, Gruntle first, welcome back to Twitch. Hope your vacation was well, just hope it's life's been treating you well. I know it's been a bit since we talked as a whole, and I apologize for not being able to join VC yesterday, but I'll elaborate on that in a bit. But still, last stream, we beat Ultra Moon. We are done with random Nuzlocke until probably, I don't know, it's like I'm done doing a full-on playthrough of a random Nuzlocke just because I don't know what else to do at this point besides Gen A9. If I could work with that, that'd be cool, but for now I just can't bother with that. But yeah, we're done with the Nuzlocke, and now it is time to shiny hunt because I don't have any playthroughs planned at the moment, and I think it's just a good breather to have in between, as always. But we'll talk about that later once we get into hunting. For now, I should just get the hunt going. Click on the tab. I did open up my auto counter up before stream, so we should be good to go. It should automatically count for us, and yeah. Raven and Phillips, good to see you both. Hope you're well. Hold on, let me read your message, Phillips. You get to the shiny soon, just trying to bring your use to the internet. No worries, Phillips. Hope your traveling went well. And take it easy while you're traveling safe. So, for those who don't know, we're hunting Nidorino and FireRed. If you guys know the context, ! Nidorino. Otherwise, the same old thing I've been doing the last few streams of this. And I'm aware I haven't done any other hunts since this. Like, I haven't done any other shiny hunts, like the one Scarlet and Violet. I'm just not in the mood to hunt that game anymore, if I'm being real. But at one point, I would like to do it again. I don't know for what reason, but one point I'd like to. Glad to hear you're doing well, Raven. I hope everybody's well, too. And yeah, I'm doing okay, too. So, yesterday I didn't go live because I don't have to, and B, if I'm being real, I just wasn't in the mood to stream. Because, as some of you guys know, I was on spring break, and now it's over, technically, because it's the weekend. So on Monday, I'll be back to university. But did it not work? It didn't work. Weird. Maybe let me close up. Oh! Virtual camera. Right. How did I forget to turn that option on? I'll turn that on. Turn on virtual camera, and now it should work. But yeah, you're right. I only go live on the schedule because I want. It's the only way I'm motivated to do it. But in reality, I should know that it's whenever I want to. And at the end of the day, there are days where I know I shouldn't be streaming because of university. And during the break, it's like, this break went by so fast, but also slow at times. Because I did a lot of stuff with my girlfriend this break, Monday and Thursday especially. We went out for dinner and just had a great time together, watched a couple of movies. We finally watched the Mario Bros. Movie. And then she wanted to watch Last Wish on Monday, so we did that as well. Even though I already saw it, I wanted to see it again because it's a great movie. Which, by the way, if you have not seen Puss in Boots Last Wish, go watch it. It's amazing. Genuinely one of DreamWorks' best movies. Like, I still think Shrek 2 is better, and there are a couple movies I say it's better, but it's still an amazing one nonetheless. Yeah, hope everybody's doing well. Happy Saturday. Today, I'm going to shiny hunt and then probably work on some university stuff because it's the weekend. And whenever spring break happens, the moment I come back, I'm always going to get dunked with assignments that are due on the day coming back or the week coming back. So I got to be prepared for that already. And I have a meeting to do as well tomorrow. So because of that, I might not stream tomorrow. I'll also elaborate as to why as well, but still. Nah, don't worry. It's at the end of the day, we're talking about a hobby. I don't think it's a big deal in terms of like making jokes about it. Like, it's nothing serious. That's what matters the most. As long as you can just take the heat and understand that it's nothing serious, it's all good. If anything, it's funny to just meme on stuff like that, you know? Yeah, it was a good week break though. On one hand, I did a lot of stuff with my family and siblings, but on the other hand, I didn't get to do as much gaming as I wanted to. Like, I was ready to do some. What was I ready to do? I was ready to do some Gauntlet Gold. I was ready to do some Mario Kart Super Circuit on my own. I was ready to do more of that stuff, but the break, I just wasn't feeling the gaming. If that makes sense. But also, there's another also. Forgot. Darn. I forgot what it was. It was an important one too. But they'll always come back to me eventually. But still, it was a good time. It was probably university stuff because once again, the moment I come back on Monday, I have a forum due. It shouldn't be too hard. It's just a simple discussion post. And then Wednesday, I have an essay to turn in, but it's like one that kind of follows my discussion post, but in the form of an essay. So hopefully I can do that before Wednesday. And then Friday, I got some stuff to turn in, and that's the week. Always got to be alert as to my counts are messed up or not. This one doesn't seem messed up, so we're good. But yeah, it was a good time. My break was good. Oh yeah, no, I remember now. The unfortunate thing that really killed me this week is the weather. It was storming on what, Tuesday I think it was? I think it was Tuesday when it was storming, or Monday, I forgot. But there was an awful storm occurring during my break. Obviously we're fine, but like, it's the first time we had an actual storm in quite a while. And it was kind of rough to think about. At least nothing happened. There was a power outage, but still. And now it's still cold here in California. It's like, it was 45 degrees in the morning, Fahrenheit, by the way. And now it's 52 degrees Fahrenheit. It's really, our weather is really messy here. And yeah, yesterday, I was too cold to just do anything, if I'm being real. I didn't know what else I could have done besides just try to stay warm. Plus, my air vent on my room was starting to fall down a bit, so I had to fix that. Just had to fix a broken nail. So yeah, it's been rough here in terms of weather, but at least I'm still alive. And yeah, once again, hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody had a good weekday. Once again, I was on spring break. I just have today and tomorrow, and then I go back on Monday. And then Tuesday, oh, my wallet's going to be dying because I have to go purchase graduation stuff, as in cap, gown, all that jazz. It's going to be a disastrous day for my wallet, but I'll be fine, surely. It's as simple as buying the stuff. That's it. I have the funds, but it just kind of hurts spending a lot of money in spending $100 in one moment, because like then you lose more money and it just hurts. An adult, when you spend money, it just starts hurting you more and more. I know, I just can't wait for it to be over. I already have my graduation day. I graduate on May 28th, which is on a Tuesday. And then I get to do another graduation stream, and then I can finally move on with life and start my life from there. Once again, the first thing I'm going to think of doing immediately is learn to drive. That way I can finally go places on my own. And then second, go find that job I need to do. That's like the direction I'm going at the moment. It's not going to be easy, but sooner or later I have to tackle that stuff. Because without university or any school life, it's like, now I got to find something to do. But I'll think of something. And once again, hope everybody's doing well on this weekday and the Saturday. Anybody got any plans for the weekend? I myself have to take care of some pre-university stuff for the week. As in, get the forum done because it's due on Monday, but I want to get it done as soon as possible. And then I have a meeting to do with some friends for a debate assignment we got to do on the 17th of April. But we're meeting up tomorrow to get a head start on our discussion. So that's the plan. And why I'm probably going to cancel stream tomorrow, just because I don't know what else I want to stream. But also, that leads me to the next point. So I think, I don't know if it's too early to talk about it, but I need to address it right now. So with Ultra Moon done, I need to find another game to play. Thanks, sorry about TBH. No worries, that sounds fun. It's always good to have just gaming hours in during the weekends. While I love to do that, I had a whole week to do that. And I already fulfilled that by playing Ultra Moon. Majora's Mask, we'll talk about that. So here's the thing. I would like to play Majora's Mask, but I'm going to wait a bit longer. I don't want to rush the Zelda playthroughs. But there are some series I want to return to again. It's been over a year since I've done either one of them, but I'm thinking next... So for next stream, I'm thinking of playing either... one of the two games. And I'll probably make a Discord poll about it until whenever I go live again. Those being... either Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. I've already tackled the first 3 Mystery Dungeon games, which were Blue Rescue Team, Explorer Sky, and Gates to Infinity. And Gates to Infinity was literally over a year ago from now. And I've yet to play Super Mystery Dungeon. I think what really like killed me in terms of like doing return to other series playthroughs is because of full series. Full series took me like what, 5 months? Those 5 months made me skip out other playthroughs. But it's nothing bad though. I'm glad I did full series. But anyways, back to that. I'm thinking of doing either Super Mystery Dungeon, which is for the 3DS. I have not played that game, and I need to play it. And I'm going to be playing it blind, as always. And the other game is Mario & Luigi Dream Team. That game I already played on my own, on my 3DS. But A, I don't have a cap card for my 3DS, so I'm going to have to use my orange at the 3DS. You know, it's a built-in plug for my laptop to record, but the problem is it's a little janky. Obviously, the orange scent is that powerful. But Dream Team, the issue with that game, it relies a lot on gyro touchscreen controls. That's going to be a messy playthrough to do in the first place. And also, if I use a controller, I'm stuck with input delay. So, that's not going to be fun. I do have a bit of a workaround, if possible, but it's not going to be a good idea. I'm thinking of using my controller and my keyboard so I can fix input delay, but it's going to be a messy playthrough nonetheless. I'm thinking Super Mystery Dungeon is probably the play here for my vote. Thinking of you, it sucks on Citra. You played it recently. You never played. Yeah, I haven't played Super Mystery Dungeon either, and I have been avoiding footage of the game and everybody talking about it because I want to play it blind, like I've been doing for all the other Mystery Dungeon games. And Dream Team, I've already played my own, but I want to play at some point, and playing on Citra is going to be rough, but it might be one of the few playthroughs where I'll probably bust out the save states again, just because it's going to be messy. Like, I've already playtested it many times, and it's just super difficult to get down. It's mostly because of the input delay, though. Like, I swear, I don't understand why there's an input delay on my controller on Citra. When I played Mario Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, I didn't have the issue at all. And Super Star Saga, it's on Game Boy, so, like, it was pretty easy to fix. And part of the time, I had input delay, but I knew I could still win, even with it. But Dream Team is more serious because those games are slow. So imagine if I lose a fight and then just deal with that, and then have to deal with that nonsense. Like redoing every cutscene that has to take prior to it, or the giant battles especially. If I lose a giant battle, that is so much time being wasted, and it hurts. Especially since the giant battles rely pretty much nothing but gyro controls and touchscreen. You will almost never use a button. In fact, yeah, you don't use any buttons at all. Like, that makes sense. But with gyro controls, it's even worse. And I have that built into my controller, but I have yet to get past the what's it called phase of that. You know, guys, if anybody played Dream Team, anybody know that one giant bird boss called Zkeeper? They have an attack that you are essentially some sort of dream portal, and you are supposed to use your what direction? 90 degrees counterclockwise rotated 3DS, and then move it around to rotate Luigi to avoid his attacks. It's a mess. Even on actual 3DS, it's a mess because the gyro can lose its position and it just go wherever it wants. If that makes sense. It's super hard to keep it balanced and just deal with that attack as a whole. It's why I'm not going to play on hard mode either. I would love to play hard mode. Like, if I had a cap card, all these problems would be solved. But unfortunately, I don't. And I don't want to get a cap card because it's too expensive. And I think it's fair for me to say that. So yeah, I'm thinking of one of those two playthroughs. Super Mystery Dungeon I've yet to play, and it would tackle the final Mystery Dungeon game unless I play the remake of Red Rescue Team, which I don't know if you guys want me to. I already have the game. I already played a bit of it on my own. I've yet to beat it because I got bored of Mystery Dungeon. Plus, I already played Blue Rescue Team years ago. This song is Big Arms from Sonic Generations. That's the name. Yeah. If you guys want to find my playlist, by the way, I don't know if I have a command for my playlist, but I have it on my YouTube account. Yeah, this is a Sonic game. Sonic OST never misses. No matter the game, whether it's good or bad, the OST just never misses. By the way, I've yet to play a Sonic game. I think for me, it's like Sonic is just too much for me to want to stream at some point. If I'm being real. But they look fun. Yeah, Sonic music go crazy. I mean, I don't know if it counts, but I grew up. You guys want to know how I got introduced to Sonic? Take a wild guess how I got introduced to Sonic. And I'll give it a hint. It's a game associated that has Sonic in it. Well, actually, that case would be 2 games that have Sonic in it, I'm thinking of. But I got introduced to Sonic through... I'll give it a minute. Sonic Unleashed Generations. Those are pretty good. I'm not sure what the consensus are, but I know, like, what is it called? 06 bad, Force is bad, and Boom is the worst. But the adventure games, the old guns, yep, Mario Sonic, that is correct. I got introduced to it through Mario Sonic. So years ago while growing up, I had a friend of mine that we were neighbors. He lended me some copies to play on the Wii whenever I visited him. One of the games he had was Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games for the Wii, aka the Vancouver game. And by the way, even looking back, that game is still amazing. I don't know how they perfected Mario and Sonic in those games. And then we played a lot of it, and I was like, who are these characters? I only know the Mario ones. And then I got introduced to the Sonic franchise after that. The way I got introduced to it is that he started showing me some other games, like the original Sonic games, like the original ones, including CD, and then he introduced me to the anime, which, yeah, as a kid I may have liked, but looking back, Sonic X is, yeah, not good. Just gonna say it right now. With the exception of the 3rd season, but I digress. That's how I got introduced to Sonic. Well, I never played the games. At least, I'm glad I was at least fully aware of what this franchise was about. You know? I finished Adventure 1, you finished Adventure 2. Yeah. Adventure 2, I've seen a bit of it only because the fan dub. That one fan dub with Snapcube. That is literally the only reason why I know it's Adventure 2. But yeah, I grew up with Mario Sonic games. I played, after I got exposed to Mario Sonic Olympic games for the Wii, Winter games for the Wii, I remember one time going to this game store next to my laundromat that I went to as well to wash clothes, my mother and father occasionally. One time went to a game store, they allowed me to just play some Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, the Beijing one, the very first one. I spent hours playing the game, but I couldn't make much progress. I couldn't play any of the events because I didn't have a nunchuck nor a sensor bar. They forgot to give me it, and I was alone in a room for like an hour. That's when my father showed up and said, "Hey, it's time to go." And I didn't get to play much of it. I remember just playing a game of shooting discs. I am not the best with event names, so I need to remember what the name of the event is. But it's like you have discs to shoot with like a gun or something. I should know. I did a speech on the Olympics. I should know the name of the event, but clearly I don't. Oh, Knuckles part's annoying though. I barely remember the Knuckles part though. But still, it sounds fun that you're playing Adventure 1 and 2. Once again, those games look sick. And obviously the OST from those games are amazing. Escape from the City, Live and Learn. Trust me, I know my songs. I know my Sonic OST. Crazy Gadgets, I know because of Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Yeah. But yeah, I was talking about the Olympic Games. After that, after I got exposed to it, yeah, I played Beijing at that one game store. I remember vividly. And then I got exposed to another new release game called the London version, which released in 2012. I did not get the Wii version. Instead, I got the 3DS version. In a way, I'm glad I grew up with that game. And it was pretty fun looking back, but also, I didn't really... I don't know, I probably should have grew up with the Wii version instead. I just liked the 3DS version just because I grew up with it more. But I thought it was a pretty fun game growing up. It got me to know more about the Sonic franchise, I guess. I don't know how, but I got to discover some other characters I don't get to see. But I very vividly remember playing London 2012 for the 3DS. And what's funny is when I went to my game store during Friday last week, I saw that game and I'm like, I kind of want it, but also my time with that game is over. And then they also have the Beijing Wii version for the Wii. I was tempted to get it, but like, nah, I don't have a nunchuck. I don't need it. Yeah. Then just have Live and Learn for its Steam TVH. That's fair, but Live and Learn is so good. I can't really complain. Live and learn, hanging on the edge of tomorrow. I was talking about another game, by the way, how I got introduced to Sonic. Smash Bros. Brawl. That's the other one. Because Sonic is in the game. Like, wait, they had a Sonic in the game, and I realized that, wait, he's a third-party character. So, yeah, I can see how people were hyped when Sonic was added to Brawl. If not, it's one of the most hyped things ever. And then the other was Snake. But Sonic was a big one, because people wanted a Mario and Sonic crossover for so long. And then they got it with the Olympic Games. Which, by the way, those games... I haven't talked about them. I mentioned I grew up with Wii. I liked the Vancouver one a lot. Beijing was okay. It just suffers from early Wii game syndrome, if that makes sense. Did my counter go up by 2? It did. Let me fix that quickly. And then, yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, Beijing I thought was okay. It just suffers from early Wii game syndrome, where it relies a lot on motion controls, where you just shake the Wii remote up and down fast. Don't take that out of context. But yeah, that's what it mainly suffers with. Wii just has better games, events, a story mode that actually is really fun. Well, that's most of the DS version, which, by the way, that's a game I wish I grew up with. Like, the Olympic Winter Games for DS sounds like an actual, if not, sounds like the best of the Mario Sonic Olympic Games series. It has to be. Metal Overlord is so cool. It's unfortunate he's stuck in Sonic Heroes. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Right. Speaking of Sonic Heroes, that's another game I do vividly remember. When I used to go to McDonald's and they had like playpens, whatever, playgrounds, whatever it is. They had GameCubes. One of the games they would have was Mario Kart Double Dash, which I played more of. And the other was Sonic Heroes, which I barely played at all. But it looks fun. Did it go up twice? It did. Why is my counter going up twice? I know why. It's because my screen randomly flashes, and when that happens, it acts like it's 2. It counts as 2 for the score. So hopefully it doesn't happen often. But yeah, that sounds fun. Sonic Heroes anyway. And that song, I do remember that song. What I Made Of. I used to listen to the song a lot. Like one time when I was doing YouTube content back in like 2016, 2017, when I played Plants vs. Zombies Heroes, you could tell I was a teenager when I was on my mobile content era. What happened was, I listened to that song a lot and I wanted to add it to my intro music. Like when I wanted to make an intro, I used that as my song to tell everybody, hey, I got skills, I want to show them. And the song perfectly described that well. Yeah, that's in the past. Now it's like, I'm done with that sort of thing. I finally found something I enjoy, which is just streaming as my hobby. And then maybe one day I'll do actual YouTube content again, or like upload videos besides the Stadium ones. Which, by the way, Stadium Kaizo is still on hold until I'm in the mood to stream it. Like, the plan right now is probably Mystery Dungeon next, then Dream Team, then Galaxy 2 and Majora's Mask. So Majora's Mask, I'm still taking a break until I get those 2 playthroughs done at least. I think that's the approach I want to do. Like, in order, probably Super Mystery Dungeon, Mario Luigi Dream Team, Mario Galaxy 2, and then Majora's Mask. That's the plan. Or now we can swap Galaxy 2 and Majora's Mask around. I'm not against that either. Yeah, I want to do stuff that... I just want to continue doing stuff that I enjoy. And Zelda was fun. I just got to get exposed more. I got to get more exposure to it so that... and get addicted to it. And at some point, maybe I'll play Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I just gotta hold off on buying those games because if I buy them now, it's like, yeah, I'll have them, but what if I don't want to play Zelda? But still, we got plans like those. Yeah, that's the plan with my next playthrough. It'll be either Dream Team or Super Mystery Dungeon. I'll probably make a poll about it if you guys are okay with it on Discord. And then I'm probably not going to go live on Sunday or Monday, though. So I'm going to give you guys a while to vote on this poll. Until Thursday, probably. Is that okay? Probably. But, tell the truth, going back to university is going to slow me down a lot, and I'm worried about it. So, yeah. That's the plan. Maybe if I finish up my assignment on Monday, before Monday, I'll probably go live on Monday. I could do that. But yeah. It's either, once again, Super Mystery Dungeon or Dream Team. I'll make a poll about it. And yeah, apparently I'm just never going to escape the 3DS era. Because I'm stuck playing 3DS games for another few months. Isn't that crazy? Like, I'm now playing the 3DS games a lot. What was it? I was playing Galaxy. Then I played to Ocarina of Time on 3DS. By the way, I did see a copy of that in my game store too. It only cost like $15, but I wasn't going to buy it. I already played the game. But yeah, we could do that. Majora's Mask as well. Mario Galaxy 2, one point, gotta do that. And then Dream Team as well. I also have Thousand Year Door. Thousand Year Door Remake, that whenever that comes out, I'll play it. That's the plan. And I believe that's right before my graduation. So, that might end up happening before Majora's Mask, sadly. But I would love to play Thousand Year Door as well. Just because I have never finished Thousand Year Door. I have it on my Dolphin, but also I don't want to play anymore because of this remake that's coming out soon. Instead, I'll do that. I think it sounds more fun. So yeah, let's look forward to after I finish up university and just, you know, start life this year. And I'm excited for it. And I hope you guys are too. So, what else can I talk about? Because this is Johnny at the stream, and I want to find things to talk about as always. Sonic Generations remake that's coming. Oh, there's a remake of that coming out? I've been living under a rock with Sonic games again, it seems. Oh yeah, I know there's other Sonic games that came out within time. Obviously Sonic Mania, but... Hold on. What was the other new game that came out? Last few years ago, I think it was? It was a Switch game. Why don't I remember? Because there's so many Sonic games, I always forget. What was the last Sonic game that came out again? Shadow 2? Yeah, Playable Shadow, I feel like that's... I don't want to say it's nothing new. Because it really isn't new, but also, you know, it's always nice to let people play Shadow. In fact, it's always nice to have, you know, characters that you never get to play as. That's why I like Mario Kart. There's so many characters to pick from. Sonic Frontiers. Okay, yeah, thank you. I was confusing with something else. Yeah, it was Frontiers. That's the one for the Switch. I was thinking of Forza. I'm like, no, that was definitely not the last Sonic game. Forza's the bad one. A repel up. By the way, that's how I'm doing the repel trick. I'm using the repel trick because at level 29, you're guaranteed Nidorino, because the Nidorino is level 33, and everything else is 28 or below. Or whatever the minimum level is, but still. Repelling at 29 to 33 gives you Nidorino. Yeah, that's crazy, though. It really is. The only thing I got out of Forces was that one song, Turbo Boost. The one that people use for the Turbo Boost meme. Where, like, a character starts speed running. Like Peter Griffin running when he finds the last scroll. And then he stubs his... And then he injures his knee. I'm still thinking of adding new songs to my playlist. I have so many songs, but when I did my full series tag, I'm like, do I not have enough for 9 hours? No, I apparently don't. Or is that enough? Because bold of me to assume I'm going to stream for that long again. I'm not doing another long stream like that for quite a while. Yeah, for quite a while. Can you guys believe I actually went live for like 7-9 hours during the tag lock? I think just being sick got me to a hyperfixation that is super unhealthy for me. And in full series in general, I got hyperfixated with streams. I went like 5 to 7 hours a stream, with the occasional 2 to 3 when it's like E4 or a super easy stream, or I just wasn't in the mood to go forward. I don't know how I did it, and that was literally last year. At the end of last year anyway. But I don't regret it though. Once again, full series was one fun while it lasted. I'm just sad that I'm done with that, and I'm done with the randomized Nuzlocks. In fact, I don't know the next time I'm gonna do a Nuzlocke, if I'm being real. I don't know when the next time I'm gonna do that. But I do hope to eventually do another one, besides Discord Demon Gauntlet Gold. Like, I could stream it too, but I don't know. I don't think I'd have fun doing it on stream. I feel like I'd be pretty slow at it. And I'm already slow at Nuzlocking. With full series, I was okay with it because it seemed long enough for me to want to do. But Discord Demoning Bugs ROM hacks have been fun for me. But I'll give it a shot at some point. And I already have given it a shot. It's just I gotta finish it at some point too. Like right now, I'm still past Faulkner, but I've yet to begin the next Gauntlet. But basically, Gauntlet Gold is just like vanilla gold, but a lot of areas are gauntlets, so you cannot leave. It's to the point where you can't even like fly out of some areas too. For example, Route 30 and 31 are gauntlets before Faulkner, and then Faulkner's Gym is a gauntlet too. You can't even heal and leave. So yeah, there's that. And then you can't buy potions either. You can only use potions or berries that you find in the overworld, so you have a limited amount. And that matters, especially when you're doing Elite 4. So have fun with that. But eventually I'll give it a shot on my own. The Discord Demoning. Maybe tonight if I do finish up my assignments. Or maybe Sunday if I'm in the mood. But to talk about my weekend, because I don't know what I'm going to do this weekend. Once again, it's just meetings, gaming. Don't know what else. I guess my next question is, do you guys think I'll find a shiny today? We are almost at 3,000, and I have yet to find a shiny. But that's just shiny hunting as a whole. Does anybody have faith in me today? Surely we find this shiny today. And if we do, we get a Twitch clip out of it. Shiny Nidoran female. I have a repel trick. Surely I won't find it. I think Nidorino and Female Nidorino are rare here. In Leaf Green, it's the opposite, which is why I'm playing FireRed. And plus, when I went to find Scyther, it was FireRed, and Nidorino's more common here. If I was playing Leaf Green looking for Pinsir, it could have been Nidorino, and I would have been hunting that. In a way, I'm glad it's Nidorino, because, let's be honest, Nidoking is a much better shiny than Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen, I like Nidoqueen. It's a cool mon and all. I respect it for being a defensive tank that can sometimes be better than Nidoking, but when Nidoqueen's shiny, it's a huge L. But also, I don't need to tell you guys about it. Everybody knows it's not good at shiny. Think about it. It's just... They had a cool pattern, and then Nidoqueen said, I'm going to be different. Literally as simple as that. And I get it. It's based off color palettes. They couldn't control it, but still. It just makes the green all the more worse of a shiny. Yeah, to recap what I said about playthroughs and such, I'm going to make a poll for Super Mystery Dungeon or Martin Luther Dream Team. One of the two is going to be the next playthrough. I'll let you guys know by the end of the poll. I'll probably extend it to, yeah, I don't know what day, but still. 2 games in a row and now let me catch them. Wait, that happened to you? Which game, if I may ask? Oh, wait, you're talking about full series, right? That must be either lucky or unlucky. It's lucky that you found the 2, but it's unlucky you didn't get to catch any of them. Yeah. Oof. Like, that has to be lucky and unlucky at the same time. No in between. At least you found them. Reminds me, I think Gongi found a not a shiny, a regular Chansey in their hate lock. What was it? In red, I think it was. And they caught it. It's been a while, but I think I remember that. And that was like one of the biggest things I've ever seen. Just like the fact that somebody actually caught a Chansey in a Nuzlocke in vanilla red and blue. That's like near impossible. I don't think Gongi champed it though in their Haylock. I don't even know if they're still doing it, but I just want to point that out. I mean, leave quickly how Tempsu started. Wait, how did Tempsu start? Or do you remember what happened in Leaf Green? Or no? Yo, Regal, welcome in. Everybody, it's Regal's birthday. Tell them happy birthday. Get some birthdays in chat. Hope your B-Day's been well. Congrats on your purchase today. Yeah, I hope it's been a good birthday once again, Regal. And I'm going to Brock with a level 9 Bulbasaur. Oh, yeah, it only has Leech Seed, right? Then Rock Tomb just kills you. So that makes sense. But I hope you're well, Regal. Glad to hear. I hope your Nuzzle's doing well too. I take it you're near the end of the game already? Or did you already beat White? Because I know you're talking about Reshiram. I'm like, wait, are you already at the end of the game? Yeah. Like, it sounds about right, but I don't want to jump to a conclusion like that. Then press the kill button. Yeah, he can be a bit of a thrower at times. He can definitely be a bit of a thrower. Hey, no, at least you're done with Gen 3. You're still in Gen 4, though, aren't you? No, you're in Gen 5, right. We had this talk a while ago. You were in Gen 5 with, I think, Black. Route A, which is route before Opalucid. Mention Reshiram because N gets it in Dragon Spiral Tower. They don't get Zerkron until the last 2 battles in a run. Oh, right. Yeah, you don't fight N in Dragon Spiral Tower, right. I cannot talk today. Oh, my goodness. Words are complicated. Can you blame me? So, yeah. You're Route 8. You have to fight Bianca. Then you go to Route 9. You can go do some mall shopping. Then you go to Opalucid. And then gym time. After you beat the gym, you get a Master Ball, which I recommend using on the roamer if you're gonna use it. Yeah, I got you, Raven. But still, take your time. I just hope Full Series does treat you well, though. I promise you guys say this. I know a lot of people stop playing Full Series because of X and Y, which I don't blame them. But if you guys can make it all the way to Alola, I think it's fun if you can get to Alola. It's a pretty difficult game, all things considered, but not impossible. Obviously, it's not. It's just like, if you can stick it out and go to Alola, I think you'll have a pretty good time. Just being able to appreciate the new mechanics. For example, crits are 1 in 24, and it's a 1.5 damage boost instead of 2 times. So it's a bit more balanced and less stress in terms of playing around crits. On top of that, you get other cool stuff. You get some of the cool Pokemon that most people have probably never got a chance to use. Like, I never got to use Rabombi until then, and Rabombi was so fun to use in Sun and Moon. Passimino and Guru, I found text for those two. Serena, I've already used Serena before, but still. Using some of the Lomons has been fun, and the Totems are definitely an interesting take as bosses. But I can see why not everybody likes them. I don't know if they're getting it. I'll get to Pinwheel Forest to get Virizion, continue the story, so I have everything before League. Nice, yeah. Once you get past Lenora, I'd say Black and White isn't as hard. And really, Black and White is mostly difficult at Lenora. E4 and Engetzes are also very difficult, but you get a lot of good stuff to counter those guys. Lenora, you only get Sock and Throw, which you can't guarantee yourself those guys, but still. I get you, Raven. I know some friends of mine who can't stand Gen 5, and that's fair. I mean, I love Gen 5. Black 2, White 2, great games and all. As you guys can tell, it's why I got White 2 for full series tag lock, but I understand why not everybody likes them. Limited Pokemon can be a blessing and a curse to some people. Like, I know Katsuoka stopped doing the Gen lock because of Gen 5. And I know, Raven, you're still in Gen 5, but I hope you're able to reach Gen 6 sooner or later. Throw totems to gyms. That is a take. I get that. Like, with totems, you have to do some puzzle solving or just fight some guys before you get to totem. Because of trials. But then, for the totems, you have a 6v1. You gotta beat a Pokemon with a boost. They can be difficult. Once again, the true difficulty of Alola comes from the fact that the trainers have full effort values. So you gotta be able to, not die to those. And be able to EV train. But in return, they have like 2 to 3 moves, with the occasional 4 moves. That's fair, Raven. I do think you'll enjoy Black 2, White 2, though. Like, if you don't, it's fine as well at the end of the day. You like what you like. But Black 2, White 2 are really fun. I love those games. Yeah, and also with trainers, the other argument is, if they all share the same type, it's just spam a move and you win. With totems, you gotta, like, strategically play around ally Pokemon, what moves the Totemons have. Do some sacrifices if possible. I don't know, it's like, I kind of see some layers towards totems. Because one big battle, you gotta get your team together to work with to stop. But still. I guess it just comes down to how many people prefer totems over gyms. It really just comes down to what's more interesting. Preparing for one giant Pokemon or an actual trainer boss. I do wonder, what would have happened if they stuck with captains as gyms? For example, what if instead of battling the totems, you battled the captains? Alima twice as a gym leader, I guess. Then Lana, then Kiawe, then Mallow. Calling Lomamol. Oh, yeah, that thing's annoying. But really, you just kill the Wishy-Washy first. That Wishy-Washy can't do anything to grass types. So, if, let's say you have a Bayleaf, you just win. Oh, if you hate that, Raven, you're gonna hate Black 2, White 2 even more with that. You only get Especial City Starter, Route 21. Wait, is it 21? I forget the numbers. No, I think it's 19. I forget. 19 is the route. Yeah, 19, which is the first route of Black to White 2. Then 20. And then you get Flockacy Ranch. And that's all you get before the first gym. I guess contrast to Black and White, you get Starter and Nuvema, Route 1, Route 2, and then Monkey. Yeah. Never mind, it's the same. But still, you're going to hate that as well. Okay, I can't say this though. It's worse in Black to White 2 because you only get one encounter after the first gym, which is Verbank Complex. Yeah, because both inside and outside are one area. And then at least you get 2 encounters potentially in Black and White before Lenora. That's a mess. Yeah, you only get one. You don't get a fishing rod, you don't get surf, so you only get one encounter until then. Unless you want to count both inside and outside separate areas, but for full series we count as one. The only time we pinwheel claw stuff is for Route 1 of Alola. So Trainer School, Howley Outskirts, and Route 1. Like the name by itself, Route 1. Those are all separate areas in the full series, because then you're stuck with only one encounter. Or your starter only if you're playing Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. And in Route 1, you're guaranteed pick a peck. No matter what, you are guaranteed pick a peck. No matter where you are always going to get pick a peck as your first encounter. It's like the Pidgey in X and Y, where you're guaranteed that every time. Even though you don't necessarily get Pokeballs yet. But to me, what I like about Black 2 White 2 is just how the OC bangs, how a lot of the stuff is just interesting. It just feels nice to play. Presentation just feels so nice. I don't know how to explain it. With Diamond Platinum, those games are slow to play through. Heart Gold and Silver are pretty charming as well, but it's Johto at the end of the day. But Unova just is always just fun to go through no matter what. I guess just like the power creep and how fun a lot of the Pokemon are to use. Yeah. X and Y would get the same credit, but the problem comes from the fact that X and Y, you're stuck with non-stop mandatory grunt battles at the end of the game. Like, the 8th gym split might just be the worst split in all of Pokemon. Even worse than the 2nd gym split in X and Y. Just because you fight Lysander 3 times, all of his 3 times you battle him in one split. You fight, like, the same grunt over and over and over. You catch your legendary, fight Lysander one more time, then you're stuck with another 4 mandatory bosses, which are Sycamore and the 3 rivals back to back to back, which are all pretty easy, but it's just a waste of time, I swear. It was the most boring thing ever. At the end of the day, though, X was still fun just because I went out of my way to get to Dene. I didn't get it, but the journey to get to Dene was at least somewhat fun to get through, or what kept me going with X and Y. And plus, I got to use Hydreigon. That was also pretty cool. That's also a good argument. Yeah, I do agree with that statement. Hoenn is just such a fun game to play through no matter what. Oraz was really fun. The fact that you get the Mega Stones before post-game, almost every single one of them you get, it's what makes it fun. Because you can use literally any Mega you want. It's going to be amazing. The only exceptions are Glalie, which requires a demo, and then Garchomp, which you can't even get in Oraz. But still, if you want Megas, there you go. Also, Void will come in for Shiny 15. Let's see about that one. What number was that? Was that before you came here? I did not mean to ball that. Please break out. No, don't catch. Thank you. But yeah, just get rid of my bad luck right now. Well, bro, Void. Yeah, you just get a legendary before the 5th gem. As if the game wasn't easy enough. As if a Mega starter wasn't easy enough. Snorlax? What is about Snorlax? Also, we're at 3,000 counters. No shiny. Sag. I hope you're well, Void. Good to see ya. Yeah, boy, can you post some of your shiny luck now? I need it today more than any other day. Man, now we're at 3,000. Woohoo! Other my auto counter tells me like the percentage of a certain odds number. So like I'm almost a 1 in 4,096 and I'm not even still not halfway to 8192. But I am already past a quarter of the way there. And I think I'm close to 310s. No, I'm already past 310s of the way there to 8192. I champ Snorlax and Leaf Green for a chance at championing a fairy and exit that I don't care about. Oh, yeah, you're going for that Swirlix, huh? Yeah, everybody's going for Swirlix just because nobody has champed it, but 8 already champed it in Sword, which I was going to do as well, but oh well. Not anymore. Oh, yeah, wait, we're talking about Eternatus in Sword and Shield. Yeah, how do you beat that thing again? Without losing a Pokemon? Yeah, actually, how do you do it? Do you need Snorlax for that? Or what? Or do you use like Miracle, which isn't even gonna work? Cause I think at one point they want you to, cause they want you to send out, I think something in the Dynamax. I forget how Sword and Shield ends. A dogs or how? You mean hop? But to be fair, they are basically the same character. They have the same animations too. Oh well, don't worry, Raven. I think it'll be fine. You know, they wouldn't just allow you to use only one Pokemon to beat a certain split of the game. You know, kind of like Eternatus, not Eternatus, Necrozma in Ultra Moon. Most people use Zoroark, including myself, but other people use Focus Sash Rattata with Endeavor and Quick Attack, and then change Hustle to be Gluttony. That's supposed to. I actually have both Scarlet and Violet. I got Violet on day 1. And my younger sister, they wanted Scarlet for Christmas, so I got them that. And now we both have it. Like, in theory, I could play Scarlet. I could play their Scarlet copy on my account, but I can't play on their account, obviously. And vice versa. While we're talking about, like, Gen 8 and such, I still need to find a way to play test Sword Shield on my laptop. Because I don't know if I'm going to do Gen A or not for a full series, like as an epilogue. If I do it, I'm going to need all the help I can get with that. But I do hope at one point I'm able to at least test that out. There's the hand. Oh. Yeah, I forgot how that battle goes. I'm dead serious. I did it before, but that was years ago. No, I already have a Cap Card Regal. I'm just referring to a different method of playing Sword and Shield that I won't say. If you know, you know. But, yeah. Yeah, I already have a Cap Card, though. I still have the same one I got 2 years ago for Christmas. Yep, orange scented. But maybe it's not orange scented. I can't make up a bit with this one. Like, I do melon scented DS and an orange scented 3DS. But I don't know how to do this next one. But still. Oh, did it count as twice? No, it didn't. Okay. Also, Void, you were wrong. The shiny did not show up. This is a very sad day. I can't believe you wouldn't bless me with your shiny luck. Which, by the way, yeah, can I have it? Come on, Void. I've been good to you for the most part. Surely I can have the shiny. For those who don't know, one of my moderators, Void, he got a shiny Dredagon a while ago. in like how many resets or encounters. It wasn't very long. Yeah, I'm stuck with this Nidorino for 3,000 encounters. To be fair, it's been months, but I have not been playing this on my own. I'm only doing this through these streams. I don't hunt these off screen. Maybe I should, but I don't know. Supposed to hit the fist frame after. Darn, messed with the manip. Also, Raven, congrats to blue shelling Ag, who got first earlier today. GG's on that. 90 something now? Darn. All right, now we gotta get it. Yeah, I already missed it then. We'll get it right now. Watch. Shiny. Rats. I just can't believe it's already the end of my break, though. Like, I wish it was longer, but oh well. That's just spring break. It only is 1 week. But last year, I remember, like, marathoning the Disney sequels movies. All 26 of them, I think it was. I already forgot how many there were, but I marathoned a lot of movies last year. And this year, I haven't done any marathons for any movies. So hopefully at some point, I can do that. I think for summer, I should probably marathon Ghibli. What do you guys think? Do I just marathon all the Ghibli movies? Probably. And I get to end off with The Boy and the Heron, which sounds really good. Like, I've heard great stuff about the movie, and the fact that it won Best Animated Feature for this year is nuts. I thought for sure Spider-Verse would win, but nope. In fact, I'm glad Boy and the Heron won. I'm also glad Wish didn't even get nominated. You know, I got to see the movie. I think that's what Wish deserves in the first place, just not even being recognized. And I also can't believe we're already at April, which is nuts to me. Oh yeah, Void, while you're here, we were talking about this earlier, but I'm thinking my next playthrough will be either Dream Team or Super Mr. Dungeon. Thoughts on that? I know you played both, or at least, like, you know Mr. Dungeon. I know you played Dream Team. So yeah, that's the plan for next stream, whenever I go live again. Because going back to university after a break is gonna get me a little anxious, so I'm gonna try to take a bit of time before I stream after this stream. But still, that's the direction we're looking at after today. Giant Battle's going. Yeah, I've already played this, and the main issue I'm having is just input delay. That is my biggest enemy right now when it comes to playing this game. But honestly, if I have to use save states, so be it. Because I don't know what else to do. And I hate to use save states, but seriously, it's the only thing I can think of doing. I'm doing Knuckles. I have 6K Emerald levels in. Let's go. Oh yeah, my friends yesterday were talking about the next Sonic movie, right? The one, or no, it wasn't. No, I forgot what we were talking about. We were talking about Sonic, but it was like one of the movies or like the Knuckles show. Yeah, I think it was that. I think I'm just sleeping under a rock when it comes to literally every Sonic content right now. What's up with this Knuckles show, if I may ask? Like, what's the inspiration behind, besides just like the success of the two movies? To be fair, I meant to see either one of them, but still, I just gotta know. To Dex now in post game. Oh, are you going for the Haxorus? Is that what you're doing? Are you gonna get the Haxorus or what? If so, good luck. Even though it's yeah, it's guaranteed, but still. I did try to go for that Haxorus a while ago, but then I realized what I learned when it comes to like looking the regional decks, the main issue is some Pokemon you just can't see at all. And those are mostly the version exclusives and the starters. So the way it works is you only got to see every Pokemon, but not every Pokemon you can see in one copy. There are some starters that you don't see at all. So like, let's say you pick Snivy, you get to see all 3 of the Pokemon if you evolve it. And then your rival's gonna have all 3. So yeah, that takes care of that. But then, what about the final evolution of the starter that neither of you chose? So in this case, rival Hugh has Tepig, you have Snivy. But then nobody has Oshawott, and thus you have to trade one in so you can count as seen. And Samurott, I don't think anybody has either, so you have to deal with that as well. And Duat, you can see from the trainer from that other trainer, the character you didn't pick as, you can find them in the Boston City, battle those 2 trainers in Guardian Battle Subway, and they're gonna have the starter, the middle evolution starter that neither you or the rival chose. So in this case, they're gonna have Duat. But then, you're not gonna be able to see Oshawott or Samurott. And then there's some Pokemon that nobody has in the game too. Another copy and trade, yeah, gotcha. The Genies, yeah, you also don't see them either. You have to trade them in. Or play Dream Radar as well. That works too. What else is there? There's somebody else. Volby and Rufflet, you don't get to see either of them. You have to find them yourself in the wild, but they're version exclusives. I think the same thing applies to Skitty and Baneri. I forget. But there's that. There are evolutions you can find for trainers. I know that. There might be some others I'm forgetting about. But there's a couple you can't battle trainers for. No trainer's gonna have it. You have to find it yourself or trade it in. Hidden Grottos. Okay, that's a good shout. But yeah, the stars are the big immediate issue with that. You gotta trade some stuff in order to be able to go there. But what is funny though is even though I've actually never been to Nature Preserve, legitimately, I played Volt White 2, the old version, back in 2020 when I was hyper fixated with ROM hack playing. And when I got to the Nature Preserve, I caught a shiny Arceus. They changed the Haxorus to Arceus. It was one of the coolest things ever. I didn't mean to ball that. Yeah, I'm glad I got to experience that at least. Of course that caught. No, I don't want you. It's okay, we're gonna reset though. We're never gonna save. Yeah, the Hidden Grottos suck too. I tried grinding for that Lombre on Route 3, where you have to surf and walk around a bridge every time. Because otherwise, outside of the grotto, there's like a little island with 4 tiles of ground you can run around. And it's so slow. It is miserable. Never again. I'm never doing that again. It is a mess. I just want a Lombre because it's the only way to get a Lombre in White 2 White 2. To that Hidden Grotto. But on the other side, though, if you get past that and actually grind for the Pokemon you're looking for, you will get greatly rewarded. Zangoose was amazing in my tag luck run. Moxie Heracross was goated. I didn't get to use Gigino at all with Skill Link, but I imagine it's good because it's guaranteed to have an ability. 5% Rustling Grass, here we go. Hold on, what are you looking for again, Void? What 5% money are you looking for? Yeah. I think I remember looking for those encounters too. I assume it's post-game, like, what's it called? Tyranitar? But still. Klinklang Magnus. Oh yeah, those you can find in the wild now. Those were not in black and white. I do remember that. You could use Magnet Pull. You can do that. Or can you not do that? I forget. Yeah, I actually forget if that works. I assume it does. Because, like, Rustling Grass is technically its own thing, isn't it? Like, you can't repelment it for that. You're stuck with whatever you get. But still, you could do that. Maybe. And getting a Magnet Pull Mon isn't very difficult. Well, there you go. You got Klinklang. Maybe sometimes just lucky enough to get it immediately. That's just luck right there. And static for Magnezone, smart. Very, very smart. By the way, my dinner with my girlfriend was good yesterday, Thursday. We went out to play some arcade games too. So it was pretty fun. Although she had to leave early because she doesn't like to stay up late. It was fun. Eventually this will be shiny. Eventually. And we're only an hour in too. It's gonna take a while, huh? I don't know how I can put up with this every single with these streams. But in a way, I'm glad I don't do this frequently. I'm glad I do it like once in a while, just because while I like to shiny hunt for you guys as much as possible, it's like this is the best I could do right now. Besides actually playing Violet right now, which I could do, but I don't know. I'm not able to do that. And if I do go back to Violet at some point, what should I hunt? I think I asked you guys that a while ago, but I don't know. It's like, what should I hunt if I do end up playing Violet again? What would be a cool hunt to do? Ideally, I still continue Gen 9 mons, but still. I'm willing to take any suggestions if anybody wants them. Besides Tandemos, because my bestie Amelia is going for that. I hope it finds it eventually, though. Are 31.03%. I think the auto counter tells me that too. Yeah, 31.05. Ooh, just Dene, yeah. That'd be funny considering what Full Series is. How Full Series is giving me a new opinion on the Dene. It's a annoying little rat that doesn't show up unless I want it to, unless I don't want it. Okay, being real. The Dene is very cute. I have a plush of it. It's cute. Literally simple as that. It'll be a good shiny no matter what because it's a chocolate rat. What's not to love about a little chocolate rat guy? But yeah, I wouldn't be against it. You only find one area though, I think, and I don't know what the best way to do it. Like, do you use an electric sandwich? I forget there's other electric types near that area. If not, it's probably like Voltorb. Okay, that's funny game. Once again, I hate it when I move forward because repel text stops me. It's annoying. I'm also counting, once again, I'm counting encounters that are Nidorino just because I want to see how many encounters it takes for me to find a shiny in the first place. That's the main objective with all this. I know it's too early to talk about lunch for me because it's only 11 a.m. here, but if I get lunch, I think it's going to be another Subway day for me. If not, just a regular sandwich. One of the two, depending on my mood. What else can I talk about? I always gonna find things to talk about because I would struggle, but I'm sure I can find some things. So I guess I should bring this up now. I already have my follower goal set for 800, but for 900, if I ever do set up a follower goal for that, which I probably will at some point if I get to this goal in the first place, I'm thinking of doing a sleep lock. How does that sound to you guys? Would that sound dangerous for me? Like, does that sound too much? Would that be fun? And then add incentives to do stuff to my mons, like kill off a Pokemon I don't know. Would that be fun? Like, obviously, it's going to take a while for that to happen in the first place, just because, like, I got to get to university first, and I have to make that follower goal, but how would you guys feel if at one point I did a sleep block? Yeah, Pokemon Sleep Nuzlocke. Yeah, I got download the game, stream on mobile, and then we just watch my Pokemon try not to sleep. If they sleep, they die. Straight up. Sandcastle Emerald's a little crazy. Wait, what? That sounds nuts. I need to play Sonic again at some point. Not counting the Olympic Games. But like, if I did a sleep block, what game would I choose, though, is the question. I want it to be a... I feel like it has to be a random on Nuzlocke, first off, which I know it would be the last one I do, but like, for a sleep block, it will at least be a bit different, because I need to not sleep. And then I would add incentives for you guys. If there's a Pokemon that you guys want me to try to use, you know, you guys can say, you know, this much for me to use this Pokemon on the team, or if not this much to kill a Pokemon. I don't know. I want to do stuff like that just because I want to make things entertaining with another Nuzlocke if I do a sleep block at some point as well. Okay, true. I will admit, I had it pretty easy with my actual Ultra Moon random on Nuzlocke. Think about it. I had to deal with... What was it? I had to deal with... Hold on. Yeah, I didn't get a single Omni Boost Mon. You guys know that? On my winning run, not a single Omni Boost. If I'm correct, all the tones were the following. Poplio, which was, I think, +1 speed. Then it was... In the rain, it was... Who was it again? It wasn't a Viper. That was my first attempt that died. What was my second totem? I forgot what it was. Yeah, I actually forgot what it was. That's a little embarrassing. It was Floette. With like, what was it? Plus defense, I think it was. It was a little annoying, but not too bad. And then it was Sudowoodo with +3 special attack with no special moves for Fire Trial. Then Grass Trial was a Doublade with, I think, +2 defense. That doesn't matter at Earth Power. I was going to kill it with Groudon. And then for Electric Trial with Togedemaru, it was Minior with +3 special attack and no special moves. It surprisingly didn't have Ancient Power, or never used it. I don't know what happened, but I didn't click it at all. Then it was Mimikyu with +1 speed Umbreon. And then it was Como with +3 defense Aurorus. Then the Necrozma ended up being a Feraligatr with +2 speed. And then it was, finally it was Zoro with +1 speed. So yeah, I think I had it pretty easy. I don't know about you guys, but yep, that's what happened. Not a single Omni Boost. I don't even think the Nihilego was Omni Boosted too, which is optional because you can run away from that thing. And I think it was not to, because I remember using Zoro to punch that bird. So yeah, I had it pretty easy, I guess, with the totems. But if I were to do Ultra Moon, yeah, I think it'd be cool to do that game for Sleep Block. You got Magnetism, let's go. So yeah, I'm seriously just looking up the Pokemon Void. Wait a minute. Oh wait, you're catching it, right? I thought you were looking for the Pokemon, not, you know, catching it, but right. I was gonna say, you get to see Magnezone from Colress. Yeah, my bad. What is funny though is that in Magnemite and Black 2 White 2, you only find it in Burbank Complex. If you don't get Magnemite as your encounter there, you're stuck until post game to get it again. Because Magneton shows up in P2 Lab, and that's it. Those are the only areas you find Magnemite and Magneton. You don't find it in Chargestone Cave for whatever reason. Only those areas. And I thought Magneton was in Chargestone Cave, if I'm being real. Yeah, that's fair. I got you. But I do hope that goes well for you. I imagine the most difficult Pokemon will probably be... Who is it? Gible? Does that count? Because you get Gible from... what's it called? You get Gible from completing Black Tower, which takes a while, but it's possible. I already did White Tree Hollow twice, but I've yet to do Black Tower because I barely played Black 2. I prefer White 2 just because of version exclusives. You forgot Quillfish? Wait, where do you find Quillfish again? Oh, in P2 Lab, you gotta fish for it. Oof. Yeah, that navigating that route sucks. You'd think you'd be able to fly to Chorus' ship, but nope. Or the Team Plasma frigate, but nope, you don't. For some reason. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind though. For back to talking about shiny hunting for future, if I eventually find Nidorino, Nidorino would be a cool mod to hunt for. I have plenty of Herba Mystica, so I'll be okay with that. I just gotta remember Dedenne will be one of my priorities if I eventually return to Violet. And then for Sleep Block, if I do that at some point, Ultra Moon would be... I'll probably do Ultra Sun, actually, because I already did Ultra Moon. I don't need to do that again. But Ultra Sun for Sleep Block would be pretty cool, I'd say. Yeah, I do want to just start thinking about other incentivizations to do, like in the future, for actual good content. Because I haven't done stuff like community events. I haven't done stuff like movie nights on my Discord. I haven't done anything like that. And I want to get into that habit. Just because I think it'd be more fun to create a better community, you know? But also, I don't know what I would want to host, I guess. Like, I guess the question is, what do you guys think we should do, like, if I ever do some sort of community night or something like that? Like, whether it's movie watching or just, like, play games or something. I don't know. Does anybody have any thoughts? I remember a few years ago, I used to do Radical Red Elite Fours on my Discord occasionally. But I stopped doing that just because I got bored of Radical Red. Mario Party, that'd be sick, actually, yeah. I'm down to do Mario Party. And you guys know how I get with Mario Party. But also, nah. I'm not against it. I'd be down for that. Like, one day I would love to do Mario Party with y'all. Ideally Superstars. Just because, like, that's the most recent game. Yeah, I guess I should do that. Like, anybody who likes Mario Party, I could make, like, a role for those who play Mario Party. And then, if anybody wants to do Mario Party at some point, I'll let those people know. That'd be cool. It's just, I gotta like find people that actually want to play it, you know? I know a good amount of people play Mario Party, and I already have done it a couple times with Dre715. In fact, I won his tournament too. But that I remember. But still, I would love to do Mario Party with y'all at some point. And there are some things I cannot do, sadly, because of my laptop. Like, I would do Fall Guys, but A, I think it's a little bit outdated of a game, and B, but that's okay, cannot handle Fall Guys. Among Us, I'm not the best at. I'm not the biggest fan of playing Among Us. Please look up an event to play. But Mario Party is something I know I can do. Mario Kart, I could do as well, but I don't have DLC. And I have to re-download Mario Kart, which is going to take a while. And I have very little storage left. So I might need to get myself a SD card to get Mario Kart again. That might be worth it. The trade. Yeah, 5% Kingdra is there, but it's pretty difficult to get. Now, Void, I got to ask, though. Are you going to go for the 1% Dragonite? I gotta ask that question because there's a 1% Dragonite in that game. You're not gonna go for it? Okay. I think you just go for Dragonair and then evolve it. That's probably the strat. Like with Kingdra, obviously you got the trade to get it, so might as well do that instead. It's only been an hour and a half. My goodness. These hunts take forever to get through. I gotta play patient. You know, today I signed up for this. I need to know what I'm getting into. There's times like this I wish I was in a VC call, but I'd rather not do that. I don't know, how do you guys feel about streamers that like have VCs on? Like, is it distracting or is it okay? Like, I feel like it sometimes makes for good content, but I usually stream alone just because I like to interact with you guys more. It just gives me to talk with you guys more, you know? But it's like I wish I had somebody to talk with while hunting, because like most of the time I assume shiny hunters think about just tend to like watch movies, talk with friends. So it's like shiny hunting feels like an activity that you can only do if you're doing it as a side thing, like not as a hobby, but rather like, well, you can do it as a hobby, but like you have to have something going on in the background too. That makes sense. Like play a movie or watch somebody else game. Like you still need to concentrate for hunting. But when it's as simple as like hopping on one tile of grass, I'd say that requires less attention. So you can make it as an easy background thing to do. But like I'm streaming this, walking around left and right and doing nothing in the background. It's just hard for me to do it because it's like, what else can I do besides just talk? But at the same time though, not thinking is something I'm okay with doing right now, because I'm going back to uni soon. I'm gonna need all the brain power for that when the time comes. Our video Lab Rats, the Disney series. I barely remember that series. Like a lot of sitcoms I just straight up skip as a kid. Like I occasionally watch iCarly, Drake and Josh on Nickelodeon, and maybe occasionally watch some of the actual sitcoms on Disney, but a lot of them I just straight up skip. Really, the only time I would watch Disney Channel was just for Phineas and Ferb. If it wasn't on, I'm like, all right, see ya. Unless there's an actual cool show on right now, like Kim Possible or Jake Long. And Fish Hooks, while I did watch a lot of Fish Hooks actually growing up, I don't know how to feel about Fish Hooks as a whole. I think it's okay, but I was still willing to watch it just because. Why not? You know, it's not a sitcom. Give it a shot. And so I got another King. Void. Go get a lottery ticket. Your luck is unreal right now. I guess like if it was shiny and was holding a 5% Dragon Scale, I would go get a lottery ticket. I mean, look at John. He didn't do that, but he got a 5% Horsey with shiny with a 5% art scale. I'm just saying. Don't, by the way, if you don't want to do it. I'm just saying, avoid gambling IRL. I don't condone gambling, unless it's with Luigi. But still. Yeah, Twitch, don't go after me. I know I was talking about, you know, lottery stuff, but I don't mean it. I don't want to get banned. The day I get banned on Twitch will be a day and a half. I'd get once again my whole life. Yeah. Try it out and then never do it again. Because if you do it again, you start growing an addiction. And it's bad for your mental health. I mean, I think I shouldn't be judging that for other people, but like, addictions are super hard to stop for a reason. And I don't want that to, I don't want it to harm anybody, including especially my friends. It's why I'm not getting into drinking or smoking or stuff like that, because I know it can be super easy to get addicted to, and that's why I'm not gonna do it. I'm still a young adult. I know what I'm doing at the time. They win big. Okay, that I can see though. It's just like, I just don't want it to be an issue towards my friends is all, you know? But yeah, what do I know? It's just, if I hear an addiction, all I'm gonna say is, I'm hoping it doesn't harm my friends. That's all. Yeah, I actually don't think I've... Yeah, as far as I know, I have yet to drink. Like, I'm already 21, but I still have not drunk yet. Drank yet, however you say it. I cannot do grammar anymore. I'm a 21-year-old adult, and I still can't do grammar. You could tell I was terrible at English. But to be fair, Spanish was my first language, so can you blame me? Probably. Because I took honors English my first 2 years of high school. Really, high school is just something I like to not think about again, because it was a rough time. Yeah, it's like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it just because I don't want to get into the habit of it or get an addiction from drinking and end up getting drunk. It just does not sound good for my mental health. So to avoid that, I'm going to try to avoid with talking with going to bars or anywhere like that. That's all. And while we're talking about, okay, we should be careful while talking about age as a whole, but I think I need to address this right now. I'm thinking of actually finally updating my rules to my community, like actually including age restriction. So, you know, if you're, include like, no talk about age, obviously, but like if we, like add a minimum requirement to be near my community, or like a age requirement to be around my community so that we don't have issues with that. I don't know, it's like I'm thinking of finally updating my rules just because I've always kept it to don't be cringe, or in other words, use common sense, but it could be a little vague at times, I guess. But also, there's another thing I've been thinking about doing, but I need you guys to listen carefully about this sort of thing I'm about to say. I don't think it's anything, what about this way? It's nothing super deep, but like, it's something I've been thinking of doing for a while. That said, hope you guys are ready for it. So, let's be cautious about this little topic here, but I can do this. So, I've been putting this off for a while, but I think it's the perfect time to talk about it. I've been thinking about, and I think this is for the best, I've been thinking about updating my emote slots, or most notably, I'm thinking of getting rid of my Pepe emotes. I've gotten to a point where I don't like using them anymore. And it's been like this for years too. I don't use them because I like Pepe, but FYI. Like, I know I have them, but it's mainly because what other emotes can I use to substitute that sort of saying, you know? But there are substitutions, of course. There are Frugi emotes, but those are BTTV, and then I have to use up my slots for that. But to be honest, I'm just thinking of getting rid of them, just because all my friends don't like them, and I'm not a big fan of it too, because like, I want to be inclusive. I want to be understanding. Because like, I know the history behind those type of emotes too. But I'll make it till the R. It's like founded by, I don't want to be wrong though, but it's like, it's not a good history though, is all I can tell ya. And just, I've been thinking of getting rid of them. I don't know. Are you guys okay with me getting rid of them? It's just, I don't want to give that as an impression where like I'm using them as a life thing. I don't support it. I only have the emotes just because all my friends know them. But at the same time, because of its history, it's super, super odd for me to have them and then not use them often too. Yeah. Thank you for understanding, Boyd. I'm thinking of getting rid of them though. But the problem is, I want to find substitutes for them. And those are difficult because, once again, I could use Frugi emotes, which is the perfect substitutes. But the problem is, those are BTTV, and I don't have any slots of those. And if I also do that, is it weird for me to not use the PayPays, but or not have any more PayPay emotes, but still have 7TV. Is that weird? Because 7TV is also has a pretty, how to put it this way, a pretty questionable history. Like, I hate to be like this right now all of a sudden, but I'm trying to be real right now because I want to hear from you guys while I'm still streaming. I guess the question is, do I just get rid of my 7TV emotes just for the sake of not having them? Like, I only want them just for the extra emotes, but also 7TV as a whole has a pretty, I guess, can I say controversial history? Probably, but it's definitely questionable. I guess my safe word I can use. I don't want to get rid of them just because I love having these emotes, or like the ones that are actually funny. But it's like, how else can I add them? Do I just pay more to get more BTTV emotes? I am currently low on money at the moment. I need to find ways to earn more money, but yeah. Cause like the thing is, I'm like the whole thing itself is just awful. Like 7TV as a whole, it's like, I love having the emotes, but also like its history is really awful and it's very questionable for me to still have it. I only want it just because of the emotes. But then if I get rid of PayPay emotes, then at least it's a bit better. I will think about that one though. I think I should still keep 7TV just for the sake of having the emotes, because I think it would be helpful. If not, my other solution will be to get rid of some BTTV emotes, add them to 7TV, and then add Frugis to BTTV so that way I can have those emotes in particular. Or if not, find the substitutes. But that's just my opinion right now. I'm trying to be real without offending anybody, because I don't want to do that ever in my life or offend anybody. And if I ever have or did, I heavily apologize. It's just, I want to always be alert to my own mistakes and try to correct them in some way, shape, or form. And personally, I feel like I've been improving on my life for the last few years. Like high school, I was in a really bad state, and I wanted to just learn what it means to truly grow up. But as time moves on, I'm starting to realize that, yeah, it's like I'm able to use common sense better and start learning how to understand others, I guess. Because I was very antisocial for the most part growing up, and just not be able to understand others kind of like harmed me on the inside. But over the years, I've been able to learn a lot in life. Like to this day, I still struggle to talk because I cannot word stuff properly, but that's just like a me thing. Or not my autism. I don't know. I should probably start adding those tags as well to my Twitch tags. Like that, ADHD, autism. But yeah. I've been thinking of doing that too, just because I think it's better to show it than to hide it. Yeah. I'm trying to be real right now because while we're talking, might as well just try to get some stuff on my chest. But I've been thinking of doing that, just getting rid of some emotes and adding ones that getting rid of ones that nobody uses for emotes that people actually use. I think it's better that way. But I'm glad you're all understanding though. Or like anybody who does understand, I'm very much appreciate you for that. I'm just trying to create a more safe and inclusive community. And I don't want to... Honestly, everybody is always welcome. And you don't have to join a community as always. But I just want to take some steps in the right direction for me to make a better community. That's what I'm trying to do. Whether it's for, you know, get rid of stuff that I just don't like anymore, to trying to get you guys to interact more in a more fun way, like, you know, make events, do some other game nights. That'd be cool. I'm just trying to do my best to create a better community, and I'm hoping I'm at least able to achieve that in some way in the future by, you know, trying out some events if possible. Look, I'm just rambling on at this point, but TLDR, I'm going to try to work on just making my place a good community as I try to finish a community college. No, I'm using community a lot to a point where I just said community college. As a finish up university, I'm going to try to start making this a safer community or work on my server and channel as a whole to make this a community as a whole. Safer community. I need something to say words. You guys know the point though. So I'll just stop talking about it and just say that. I will do my best to start being more interactive. Instead of just doing the same old playthroughs. But still try to do them anyway. I guess now we should move on to a topic, so since I don't want to get too tangent from what I just said. I don't also talk about, really, I don't. And I'm still going to try to get another 150 encounters in before I end today. Yeah, what else can I talk about? Yeah, I really don't know what else I could talk about. I guess like what I've been doing the last few days. Yo, Bala, welcome in. Hope you're well. Take the pollo. Last few days I've been talking with some more friends of mine, like mostly talking with Detective Mocha, just about stuff. And it really I just want to shout out to all the people who got me to shiny hunting in the first place, I guess. Because like, I really want to stress enough how grateful I am to just do this as a whole. Good morning, Ball. Hope you're well. It do be almost noon here. Yeah, are we in the same time zone now? I forget, because I know you had like a planned trip. But I don't know if you already did it or not. Also, Goblin Gold went well for you last night. Yeah, we are. Nice. Yeah, I just want to shout out to all the people who got me to shiny hunting in the first place. Void, you're one of those people because I know you shiny hunt a lot. So yeah, shouts to you. Shouts to Mocha, aka Steph. Shouts to Pei. Shouts to Rai. Shouts to some other people that I know. Shouts to Amelia, my best friend, who has done a lot of shiny hunts in the past. Bye, Nidorino. Didn't want you anyway. You already did it? Park past radio tower. Oh, gotcha. Wait, you told me about some radio tower sauce. So, what was up with that? What was the sauce, if I may ask? There's so many people want to shout out for shiny hunting, but those are like the people that come to mind. Arlie as well. Yeah, Arlie. And John has done some hunting in the past. Yo, Ars and Shay, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're well. But shout out to people who I've seen do shiny hunts in the past. Just shout out to them for inspiring me to try to do the same thing as well. And while I've had some fun in the past and I haven't done much of it, it's like, I'm glad I've done it anyway, just because it truly is a step in the right direction for me to try out some new stuff. Because in the past, I was super not interested in trying out new stuff. Just want to try streaming stuff that I already knew or done before. It all started with Mystery Dungeon, and from there, it's been going up from trying out shiny hunting to playing Galaxy, playing Zelda, to games that I never thought I'd play, and here we are now. Velbro Arson. Tentacruel. So... Okay, I kind of get it. I'm assuming it's the poison typing. It's pretty fast. League of Legends. No, I will not be doing that though, Ball. I can guarantee that. But if you guys do play it, I respect it. Yeah, I'm not the one playing it. That's what matters to me. And one thing I like to do when it comes to like, and from also the games I played, to the people who are happy that I played the games, I appreciate you very much for requesting me to do it and also just enjoying what I do, because the fact that I can trigger some of you guys' nostalgia for games that I never got to play gives me a feeling that like I'm happy for you guys while I'm also having fun with the game too. That's why I'm glad I played Galaxy. That's why I'm glad I played Ocarina of Time. And that's why I'm glad I played, what else? Mystery Dungeon. Yeah. All those games that most of you all played, so apparently, that I never got to play. Glad I got to play for you guys. Throw some bow beams. Yeah, okay. I can kind of see that. Final Fantasy VII. If I were to play that, Bala, how would you recommend me to play it? Like, do you want me to play the remake or... What am I saying? Of course you're going to tell me to play the remake. I don't even know how I would do that in the first place because I've never played Final Fantasy. I don't know anything about it. You play original? What's the original for again? Like, what console's that on? Because I don't even know what the original's like. Oh, it's on everything? Got it, yeah. Oh, PlayStation 1. Yeah, I never had a PlayStation. Maybe I did, but still. Oh, it's on Steam? Well, I don't know if my laptop can handle Steam, though. I should probably just not play it, then. Because like, there's some games, once again, that I just will never play because of my laptop. Like, I would need an actual PC for that, which at one point would be cool to do, but I'm stuck with this laptop for another few years or so. I request EK Lotus solo. Perky, I appreciate the thought, though. I appreciate the thought of, you know, making me play Emerald Kaizo again. And yeah, welcome in. Hope you're well, Perky. How are the eggs doing? Yeah, I show up a laptop. I've been streaming. Every stream I've done has been on my laptop. I had this laptop since August 2021. I streamed after 5 days of owning it, and I've not changed it since. I hope you're well, Perky. With the beauties. Oh, them. I remember them. Because they have... Doesn't Clefable Metronome? That Clefable can be a demon if you just get hit with the worst move possible. It's a mess. That's why you never have a quad weak mon out against a Metronome mon. Because then you could just die to one move. Potentially. Or die to no moves. But then again, you're an execute. You're quad weak to bug. But surely it will never click bug buzz. It will never get bug buzz from Metronome. Surely. There, for those coming in right now, earlier we talked about some personal stuff for my channel, like how I might get rid of my Pepe emotes and try to be better in terms of creating a better community by trying out some community events. Like, if you guys would want to play Mario Party at some point, or anybody would want to do it, maybe even Dynamax Adventures, if anybody's in the mood. Because I know some of my friends have been doing that lately. I'd be down to do it. Like, try out to be... I want to just try out, like, you know, inviting you guys to more games to play. That's because I don't want it to be just me at times. I just think it'd be cool to try out some other stuff. I could do EAs. I have no problem with that. I could do, yeah, Mario Party, as Void pointed out. And even though I have a nasty side of Mario Party to me, it'd be cool. Let's think of the sword, the SW card. Yeah, I haven't played Shield in a while as well, but DAs would be cool. No, what else? Like, I need some other games to think of to do events. Like, Lethal Company I've yet to play. Among Us. I don't even know if I would want to play Among Us, but it is an option. I get it, yeah. Joel T. On. What a name. Yeah, I've had to play Lethal. It's just, I don't know anything about it. But some of my friends have been playing it. Although, isn't that a Steam game as well? Yeah, isn't that a Steam game? That might be an issue. Because once again, I don't know if I can stream off Steam. Dude, this is what I get for having a laptop. I'm stuck with not being able to stream on Steam. I can't stream Fall Guys. Maybe I could stream Among Us. Among Us, I don't think is that powerful to ruin my laptop. Like when I played Among Us with Cats a few years ago, it didn't really heat up my laptop that much. But I feel like Lethal will. I don't know. Plus, I also got to spend money to play it anyway. Sus was venting. Yeah, we're venting, guys. That reminds me of that one ROM hack that I don't think anybody talks about anymore. Anybody remember that one ROM hack FireRed and mods created called Too Many Types? Shoutouts to that game. Shoutouts to my favorite type and my favorite move, shoot, and the gun type. Shoutouts to those. And sus type as well. Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. Like, are any of you guys comfortable playing Mario Party at some point? If anybody wants to join in, maybe I should make a role for that on my Discord. Plus, I'm also thinking of updating my rules. Yeah, I'm thinking of updating my rules. Yeah, the sus E4 specials was so funny. And then after the fight too, like they straight up get ejected out is so funny. Too Many Types goes crazy. Yeah, I'm updating my rules because I've kept it the same old don't be cringe rules, just because it's as simple as use common sense. But I can understand why it'd be a little vague to have a rule like that. So I might be more specific this time, but I don't know. We'll see what I do in the future. Especially since I'm finishing up university soon. I kind of want to start making my, my channel and server more alive, if that makes sense. And I hope to achieve that at some point too. Like, I want to be able to just create a community for everybody to hang out. And I feel like I've already done that, but I can do more. I can expand on that. And I hope to be able to do that as well in the future soon. Once again, do more community games. Like, I should still think about it no matter what, because I'm not in the mood to, I'm not going to go impulse buy stuff to do that as well. Like, I'm not going to go impulse buy Lethal Company to do it, but I am at least somewhat thinking about just trying to include some game nights for everybody to participate in, if anybody wants to, of course. And hey, I don't have to, but still, I'm just thinking about it because I think it'd be cool to start adding in more stuff for everybody to do. You know what would be cool though? What if I got the chance to play that Mario 64 mod, the multiplayer mod? Anybody know that mod? The one where you can go play Mario 64 multiplayer? It's a really cool mod that I've seen already, but I want to be able to play at some point in my life. That'd be cool. I actually have played Emerald Kaizo on my own, Perky. I played it back in October 2022 or so. What I remember was playing it was first encounters only. And one of the funniest things I got was that Duskull in, what's it called? Cave of Origin. My Duskull ended up holding a spell tag, which is a 5% item. But yeah, if I had to play more Kaizo at some point, that'd be cool. But speaking of that, though, I have been thinking of playing, I talked about this Void earlier, but I've been thinking about doing a sleep block as well at some point. Of like a randomized Nuzlocke of a sleep block. I think that'd be cool, where I add incentives for you guys to kill stuff if anybody wants to. But we'll think about it. But basically, it's just Mario 64, but multiplayer, where everybody is able to join into one server or something, and then you guys can do whatever. You guys can play some other activities like Flood or Tag or something. I forget, but like, there's lots of stuff you can do. For example, I saw somebody do a video of Mario 64 Simon Says, where like there's a ton of people in one game, and then there's the main streamer who's, doing Simon Says. Or the content creator, I mean. That's an example of what we could do Mario 64. We could play that. That'd be cool too if anybody's down for it. If I'm able to even get in the first place. Pokemon Sleep Nuzlocke. Yeah, all my Pokemon gotta stay awake before they go to, or they die if they go to sleep. But I've been thinking of doing a sleep block for voice suggested Ultra Sun. So I don't know. If I do at some point, which if I do that, I'm probably gonna make it a 900 follower goal. We can do a sleep block. for Ultra Sun, randomized. And then you guys get the incentives for me to either, either kill a Pokemon or revive it. I don't know. I just want to make incentives for that. You obviously don't have to, but still. It would be pretty cool, I'd say. And plus, the only way I'm gonna be able to do another random on Nuzlocke, because I'm done doing like actual random on Nuzlocks, unless I do that now. I can still do it on my own. It's just like I don't think I have a reason to do it anymore, just because like I've already completed all the ones I wanted to do. I'm not gonna do Gen 1 or 2 or Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, because like those are just I've already done those generations or those regions. Yeah. But so I hope you guys enjoy whatever I have in the future, though. Like, I still have plans. I just gotta be able to commit to them. And I hope to be able to commit to them at some point. That counts too. I did notice that. We are almost 2 hours in, and I'm still gonna go for another 100 encounters or so. So look forward to that. What else would you guys like to see, I guess? I'm going to ask that question right now, just because we were talking about it earlier. Emerald Kaizo would be funny. Maybe I could do like a bit of Emerald Kaizo, like another bit like I did last year for April Fools, even though it didn't go out well. I think it'd be funny to try doing a EK bit. Yeah, what else can I do, ideally? Like in the future? Because I already have a playthrough ready. Or 1 or 2 playthroughs ready, depending on what wins the poll. After today's stream, I'm going to try to get a poll up tonight for you guys to vote on what to play next. It's either going to be Super Mystery Dungeon or Mario Luigi Dream Team. You can only vote for one, of course, and then the vote will be over probably by Wednesday, my guess, because I'm not going to be live tomorrow or Monday because I want to get assignments done before then. I have a big essay to do on Wednesday as well. So wish me luck on that. And hopefully Thursday I'll be back again for stream. But for now, we're still chilling with shiny hunts. I really don't know what else to say with this hunt. Just, yeah. I hope to eventually find the shiny. I guess the question is, should I make this a video? Should I make this a video if I ever find the shiny? Would it be funny if I made this Nidorino video? Or maybe like a highlight. I don't know. But at the same time, like if I do find it, how can I make this a video? Maybe vaguely telling the story of my shiny hunting experiences, even though I don't have footage for my Nidorino in the past, nor the Carvana, but I have pictures of them. Yeah, that's all I have. Yeah, eventually I'll find it, though. I just hope it's under odds. It'd be cool. Wait, Perky, you gotta ask, if you're still here, how many shinies have you found throughout your solo runs? I know you found quite a good amount, but how many, if you happen to know by count? I am now in monkey brain noise because of this music. I miss Donkey Kong Country. I played that game a year ago, but I don't think Donkey Kong is something I should be streaming just because I don't think it would be fun. Maybe at one point I will do Donkey Kong Country 2, but I don't know. I just don't see it being something you guys would be interested in. Maybe I'll play it on my own instead, so I can get a better experience on it. We're almost at 300 today. Almost at 300 encounters today. I still don't understand how I found this shiny years ago. Like, it wasn't even a long hunt to find the Scyther. I found Nidorino in like an hour or so. Gonna add this one. When I was looking for the Scyther, it only took like an hour for me to find the shiny. Like, I know it's all luck, but still, like, how am I unlucky to find the shiny instead of Scyther? Or lucky to find the Scyther and the shiny before Scyther, and then not catch the shiny too? At the end of the day, that's still the scary part. Even if we find the shiny, the problem is that we can fail it. But that's just something I signed up for. Once we find it, we gotta pray we catch it. Alright, what else can I talk about? I think I mentioned this a while ago, but I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've barely been crashing streams over the last few months. Like, you guys have noticed, I barely got any crashes on my streams. That's because we have better upload and download speed now, too. Yeah, we just have better upload and download speed now. So, I'm less frequent to crash now. It's still possible. My internet has crashed a bit, but it's only that. I think I've already asked this question too in the past, but do you guys have like a favorite safari zone? Like any? Can't find a Poliwrath. Where is Poliwrath again in Black 2 White 2? Isn't it at... I'm trying to guess where it would be. I was gonna say Driftvale, but no, you can't fish anything there. Isn't it at Route 4? Oh, it's in a lot of routes? Wow. I thought it was only one route only. Wow. I felt dumb. I'm at 23. Oh, that's the route with, yeah, all those. It's the last route before VR. Got it. It do be a rare mod, so you just gotta wait for it. Are you using Remoraid to make the fishing easier, by the way, or no? Or does it not matter? Whatever has suction cups, I guess. Because whatever suction cups gives you more likely to fish stuff. You haven't filled any real... Oh, wow. Interesting. Is it guaranteed then? I thought it wasn't. Weird. Doesn't really matter, but still. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Never mind. That makes a lot of sense. You know, the one thing I will never change, though. Hopefully, anyway. The one thing I will never change is this background that I have. Those who didn't know, this background is from Doki Doki Literature Club. I have kept this background every single stream, every single one. This background has always been here, and I don't think I'm ever gonna change it. Yo, Talon, thank you for the Megalovania. Welcome in. Hope you're well. But yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to change this background. I'm in sickness. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear, Todd. Hope you feel better soon. Yeah, I understand. It's been cold all week here, but thankfully I'm not sick. Yo, nice void. Let's go. It took me forever to realize how good Poliwrath is until I played full series for Alola. And Alola Poliwrath is like a top tier mon. It's amazing. Shame I have no wife. Darn. I hope you feel better soon, Talon. Yeah, now I'm thinking about lunch. It's only 12 p.m. I'm probably going to wait for Subway. That's my plan. I don't know what else I want. Yeah, I earlier talked about Safari Zones again, just because nobody answered the question, but I'm curious to know, does anybody have like a favorite Safari Zone? By any chance? Mine is only, yeah, it has to be Hardcore Silver. It's complicated, but in a way it feels like your own area. You can make it your own area. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Plus, it's the one I've looked the most into, because a few years ago, I did a playthrough of Heart Gold back in like 2019, 2020, and I ended up doing a little video about the Safari Zone and what encounters you can find there. So that was fun to research through. But yeah, Heart Gold Silver just has the most amount of encounters, the most customization you can do. It feels pretty alive. Aura is a funny one, but also it feels like it defeats the purpose of the Safari Zone when you can bring your own stuff. Like I can see why, but also to me it defeats the purpose of Safari Zone. However, my least favorite definitely goes to Great Marsh, because the swamps are annoying to navigate through. Yo, Suki, welcome in. Oop, good to see you. I hope you're well. We're talking about Safari Zones and which ones are favorites. Once again, mine is definitely Heart Gold Silver. It's the most customizable, has the most encounters. It's very diverse. Also the landscapes too. But yeah, my least favorite also goes to Great Marsh, without a doubt. Kansas Safari Zone is the very first one. It just makes sense to be the most basic one. I like the idea of just like rare Pokemon in these areas that you can only find here, but they're super hard to catch. Friend Safari, does that count? That one count? I forget. But also it is Safari's a Safari, technically. But still, I can see the appeal of that one. Plus, by the way, for those who have 3DSs, online is going to shut down soon. So if you want to add people to your Safari Zone, do that way you can. Or add friend codes, do that way you can. I'm not going to do it just because I don't have X and Y. And I doubt I'm ever going to get those copies. So, yeah, not going to bother. But yeah, sadly, online is shutting down soon for 3DS. So once again, gotta if you guys want to try to add each other's friend codes, do it while you can before they're gone. I don't mean to ball. I gotta stop mashing A. I gotta stop mashing A. I do this for text. I don't know why I can't do it for this. Yeah, I know, it's really odd. Other companies are like that too. Like, I can definitely confirm with this one, but one thing I remember from back in 2019 and 2020 or so. So, I grew up with Angry Birds a lot as a kid, and then Rovio just one day got rid of their old apps from Google App Store, which meant that they're not compatible with newer devices, and thus you can't play those games anymore on newer devices. So I get that feeling. It's annoying. This was over a save before I knew days before I had to pass certain mods. Played a while. Came back, wanted Gibble, was immediately available. Oh yeah, 100 days of Gibble. Yep. It's definitely the worst in those category. Shogun is 70 days if I remember. Bagon is under 10 days though. That's pretty funny to me. And then Bronzong is also 110 days of waiting to get yourself a Bronzong in Safari Zone when you can evolve a Bronzor with Sinnoh Sound. So what's the point? Vigoroth is 60 days, but takes what? You can get Slackoth in Route 24 through Headbutt Trees. So what's the point of getting Vigoroth there? What other mons are there that like, what's the point of getting them? Breloom? Yeah. Shroomish you can get from Headbutting Trees in Viridian Forest. And if you get Shroomish, you get Spore. If you get Breloom, you don't get Spore. So what's the point? Who else is there? I'm trying to remember some Pokemon that are like pretty pointless to hunt for. Jumpluff is a bit of a cool one because like one of the very few Stage 2 mods you can find in the wild. In a Gen 4 game nonetheless too. That's pretty cool. Oh, am I forgetting anybody? Probably. Luxio, maybe? Because you can find Shinx. Oh, Riolu's 70 days. I know that one. But it's the only way to get a Riolu in Heart Crystal Silver. Oh, yeah, Matang. That one takes long, I believe. But you can trade for a Beldum. But also, yeah, you're not catching Beldum, Matang. If not, it's probably like one of the hardest shinies to catch. Like, if you shiny hunt that thing, good luck. You're going to need it. I wonder if anybody's done it. I feel like somebody has. But like, does anybody know who's done it? If anybody has caught Beldum or Matang from Safari Zone. Shiny, I mean. Regular, definitely there have been people out there who are crazy enough to look for that thing. Yeah, that'd be one hunt right there. Probably one of the most evil hunts in all Pokemon. Just shiny hunting Beldum Matang in Heart Crystal Safari Zone with a 3 catch rate. Good luck. Yeah, at that point, just breed. You can also get a trade Beldum from Steven, which you can't shiny hunt for, but at least you can get that. All you need is a Fortress, which you can, you know, Headbutt Tree for Pineco easily. Yeah, and in Gen 4 too, where the Safari balls are great balls. I don't know why, but it took me so long to realize that Safari balls are literally just a great ball. I don't know why I thought they were a Pokeball. Like the same modifier as a catch rate as a Pokeball. Maybe I was watching somebody who said that. I don't know. And I forgot who told me that, but still. I didn't know all this time the Safari balls are the same as a Great Ball. I thought they changed in a certain gen, but no. They've always been that. They've always been Great Balls. Not Pokeballs. RNG4, yeah, but like in a legitimate copy, how do you do it? Like, I like to see how people do it. Like, how long it takes for them to do it. Because the people who just dedicate so much time to get that shiny Beldum you are a real one. If you actually do get it. But also, like, at that point, just breed. You will be saved if you do not, if you choose to breed. Protect them most. To what? To RNG for it? Okay, yeah. No matter what, though, good luck with the Beldum to anybody who ever does it. It's a mess. Yeah, I've never done like actual RNG manips before, but I've seen some of the manips from speedruns, like Worcester's Platinum Run, I think it was. No, Heart Gold, I think it was. What I remember is that Worcester manip to get a Raikou, a Master Ball. Yeah, I think those. And Pokerus. So yeah, it definitely makes for interesting gameplay if you like actually do it. Obviously, it's not good if you actually intend to use it as a way to cheat into shiny, but still. I think I'm gonna go 3,300, right? We should do that. Where are my encounters? There we go. But that's some fun to still manipulate no matter what, though, you know? Because, like, being able to pull a stunt like that feels pretty cool. Yeah, has anybody done it though? Like, I've seen some people hump for other shinies in the Safari Zone. I remember seeing somebody hump for Slowbro. I forgot who it was, but I know I saw somebody hump for Slowbro years ago. Like, I remember going to YouTube and watching some people shiny hunt. I don't remember who, but I remember seeing Guzzlord. I remember seeing Slowbro. I remember seeing Dusclops. I forgot who though. I feel dumb for forgetting. And I did see a couple other shiny reaction videos. My favorite one that I don't see anymore was the shiny Natu from Hoenn Safari Zone after like 200,000 encounters. And I don't think it's there anymore, but I remember that one. It was like 25 phases too. Wait, you actually remember that video? Wait, you remember that one, Boyd? Take up to 10 minutes, we'll see Wayne, but those are niche. I can see that. Yeah, they also found a 1% search kit. And then what I remember their first video being, the first video I saw from them, was getting Regice into a Machop. That one was like nuts. I don't think it's on YouTube anymore, but I remember that one. It was like they were on 8 different copies of hunting for Regice, and then while they were trying to show off the Regice shiny, they found him a Chop. It was so good. It felt so honest and real. Like, the fact that people were shaming him for, you know, it being fake. Like, I don't know if it was, but it just sounded so real that I couldn't just accuse it being fake, you know? In fact, I don't want to do that ever, obviously. Like, if they do enough actually say it's fake, it's like, well, rip, but I trust them enough to not do that. The more I say trust in, like, internet, the more I think of that one clip from Arthur. There's, like, this one line Buster, that rabbit from Arthur, says. He says, you really think someone goes to the internet and tells lies? I'm like, yep, welcome to the internet. I just think about that one line nowadays. I don't know why. But yeah, I remember that guy because, like, they had those videos of not to the Regis into Machop. Nobody lies online. Yeah, as you guys can see, I am hunting on my Game Boy Advance. No, guys, actually no. I'm on my DS. It's just that DSs have backwards compatibility. Obviously, it's my Melon-scented DS. And of course, DSs have backwards compatibility, so you can play Game Boy Advance games. Shout out to GBA slots, by the way. But I mainly remember that one YouTuber with those videos. They were golden reactions too. Melon, not mellow. I said melon, didn't I? I talk so fast, I don't know what I say half the time, but I know it's melon-scented. Twitter about how their 4-year-old kids ask and answer essential questions. Wait, which one is that again? I can't think about that one. That's melon-scented, Talon. So like I said, it's all honest and true. But yeah, I gotta look at this quote, Void. If you happen to have the quote or like an image of it, I appreciate it to at least look at it. Look, that does sound pretty funny. Soul Silver, okay, I'm listening. That was 2, by the way. Yeah, that was 2. Okay, gotcha. I just don't know what it was initially. That's okay. I'll find out my own later on. Just gotta remember that quote, that's all. Yeah, what shinies are we talking, Talon? I'm hoping one of them spelled them for funnies. I'm gonna look it up. Look it up. Let's see. No, it's the wrong one. Oh, the Chiscord? Okay, got it. I just look up this meme because I want to see it. I need Gyarados to be blue. Yeah, that'd be so funny. One day, just that Gyarados, that shiny Gyarados that you get guaranteed, ends up being blue. I remember seeing the Aura Guardian's like little joke video about his shiny reactions. He went crazy on his reaction on the Gyarados being blue. It's obviously a bit, but it's so funny that happened. This is Petal Meadows from Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Yeah, Petal Meadows. It's the first area you go to in Chapter 1. Speaking of which, I will be playing the Thousand Year Door remake in the future once it releases. It releases before my graduation, which is like the perfect game to buy or the perfect gift for my graduation. So if anybody wants to give me a gift for graduation, there you go. That's the perfect gift. I want a copy of Thousand Year Door remake. Downpour sticker, yeah. It releases on May 23rd, right? Or it releases like right before my graduation. That's what I know. Yeah, if anybody wants to give me a gift, Thousand Year Door. The remake. Because I will be streaming it the day it releases. Or whenever I get to it. So that means if I play Paper Mario, that means I also gotta stream the other games, including Super, and of course, everybody's favorites, Sticker Star, Color Splash, and Origami King. Yep, definitely gonna play those. Definitely gonna be playing those sometime soon. I grew up with that Sticker Star, and I'm never gonna play that game again. It's one of those games I regret playing. Like, I could have grew up with Dream Team. I could have grown up with any other 3DS game. I heard it's mostly the lore that everybody loves. The gameplay is the big questionable stuff, though. That's why people don't talk about as much, I think. But I'll have to play at some point if I get a chance. I remember seeing that game a lot in my local GameStops when they still had Wii games. I remember just constantly going there and then seeing Super Paper Mario. I'm like, ooh, Paper Mario. Maybe I'll get it, but then it just felt different. They don't respect you at times. What do you mean by that? They just straight up give you Kaizo blocks? But yeah, I will be playing Thousand Door. Absolutely going to be playing it because I love Paper Mario. The original. I played it 3 times, and I played Master Quest last year during summer. Master Quest Jr., I mean, not the actual one. Those generally don't respect your times. Some puzzles are evil. Walking in a straight line for 3 minutes. Back Cursia. What? What is this nonsense? Straightaways in my Mario game? I heard an enemy that just sends you to the hub worlds for no reason. What? So you're just straight up taken out of the level. Is that it? Or am I getting that wrong? Because I don't know much about Super Paper Mario, but that does not sound good in any way. Also, I'll take a look at your shinies later on, if possible. I know I don't talk in Discord anymore, but I occasionally look there from time to time. Especially if I get added for something important. That sounds evil, though. No worries, Suki. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it very much for sticking around. Do what you gotta do. Hope to see you soon. Go through memories. That's fair, Tom. But yeah. I'll take a look at the shinies if possible. At some point. I went ham on Pokemon X RNG. Oh, that sounds good. For X especially. Well, I do remember yesterday, though, speaking of X, one of my friends at the Mocha, aka Steph, was playing, I think, Y for the Friend Safari hunt soon. And she requested me to edit a scene where Lysander says Pokemon, and I edit to add the word shiny in it. I didn't do a great job at it, but do you guys want to see the image? Because like, I cannot find this text font anywhere. I looked up X and Y text font, and I just got something random that I don't think is that good, but if you guys want to see it, let me know. I think it's okay for me to show the image I edited for Steph yesterday. This is RNG is crazy, yeah. Once again, I don't know much about RNG in Pokemon when it comes to like editing RNG, but I imagine it sounds pretty fun. 5% Polytoad. That must suck because like you also have a 5% Poliwrath, I assume. So that must suck. Make from Soul Silver. Gotcha. No worries. Looking forward to it. I still think to this day this is the best song ever made for Pokemon. Like, it's not even about music. This song just feels too good for our final dungeon music. Whether how you feel about Sky Tower or not, I think we can all agree this is just like one of the best songs in all Pokemon. It just sounds like a true final dungeon music more than any other dungeon out there, in my opinion. And for Pokemon, that is. Like, the Victor Road for Hoenn music sounds really good for our final dungeon too, but it just sounds so good. It's hard to explain. Temporal Tower is really good too, but I think the song's a bit better. But Temporal Tower is a better dungeon. We can at least agree on that. I've said that many times, but that's just me. As for which version I prefer, it's hard to tell. I've listened to this one more than I have for the DX, but the DX also sounds really good too. Yeah, we'll go for another 49 encounters probably, then we'll call it there. If we can find a shiny within this time, that'd be cool. Eventually, we'll find a shiny. It's also less cold right now. I've been wearing a hoodie all day. And now it's less cold. That's good, at least. Those are all hatched. Oh, the 5% Biotic. Good luck with that one. Yeah, you have to trade Evo for that one, but you can find it in the wild too. I find it funny that Feebas is super common, right? It's common in, it's only around 1 in Unova, but it's pretty common. It's not really rare. And it's the first thing you can fish up once you get the Super Rod. Like, when you get the Super Rod in black and white, you can go outside immediately Route 1, and you notice that's the first thing you can fish up at Route 1. It's pretty funny that one of the rarest Pokemon of all time is actually pretty common in its own area. But I'll take a look at it, Talon, when possible. I need some water. Can somebody redeem beverage time for me? Or if not, I'm going to break the rules and drink it myself anyway. One of them finding the right water was pain. Thank you, Talon. Alright. Oh no, it's happening again. Alright, that's enough. Thank you, Talon. Drank them all. Not really, I did. But I just took like 4 different sips. That makes sense. I took a sip 4 different times. Imagine this Nidorino was shiny. It'd be so cool. But I'm going to go for Nidorino. And only Nidorino. Because it's the exact Pokemon I found. You feel cheated? Well, that's life. Oh, I didn't repel. I'm stupid. You have been cheated and lied to. $500 for 1 small sip. It was a pretty big one, though. I'm already halfway through my bottle. %100% hunt. Imagine basing the 100% hunt. Boy, come on. Knowing my luck, I'm going to find that shiny. It's going to be another random shiny that isn't Nidorino. Like, I'm going to one day accidentally run to another encounter. Boom. It's not even Nidorino. It's shiny. I should have kept that, honestly. But at the same time, I think it's more funny to just not cap that. That's my opinion, though. I love this song. This song just sounds so good. Donkey Kong music never misses as well, but this is just like, this feels like a true adventure song to play. It's called Windmill Hills from Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. It is a banger. Squirk showed it to me years ago, and I added it ever since then. Wait, why did I leave this place? Why did I like exit out for a second? Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm playing full series again. Or Nuzlocke of some kind. Such a disappointment. Yeah, that point, if I'm that unlucky, just throw a bait and then ball it and they'll run away anyway. But no matter what, I always ball. I don't know what the strat is, but I just ball every time. Because that way I have a shot to catch it. Then to throw a rock and then for it to run away. I don't know. I just think it's better to do it like that. That way I'm at least guaranteed a chance to catch it. No, a bait just makes it, I thought it, you know, makes it stay here longer, but it's less likely to catch. That's what I thought. But it can still make it run away. It's really complicated. I'm just not looking forward to it, looking too deep into it. But what I think of it is rock, easier to catch, more likely to run away. High risk, high reward. And then bait is easier to stay in the battle, but less likely to catch. So low risk, low reward. Is that the terminology? I'd rather just be in the middle and keep balling until then. I feel like Hoenn does it a bit better because you can manipulate for natures with Pokeblocks. It's possible. It's a little complicated because I remember doing it for Emerald Kaizo, but didn't work for me. I got a Miltank, so what's the point? And it ran away from me as well to top it all off. Some points backwards? I don't think it's this game though. It might be a different game instead. I don't know, but all I know is I'm not doing any of this stuff. I'm just gonna keep balling until it catches. I think it's just better to do it like that. Hey, if you want to live the life of risking it with rocks, go for it. Nidorino, please be blue. What runs in Nidorino? Yeah, what runs in Nidorino? I don't even know what rhymes with it. Darn. I'm trying to think of a spell to say, so I just think of shine for me. Maybe just pull a ravioli and say something like Nidorino, please be Eno. I can't even say it, darn. I got it. Nidorino, please be shiny Reno. There we go. Make up a word. Works every time. But it didn't work, so that's a shame. Or I could do this. Ravioli, give me the shiny oli. Darn. Guys, I don't think my spells are working. This is a sad day. Got mounting very fast. Let's go. I was gonna say this is a shiny failed moment. Like, that doesn't make any sense to say bad day. Let's go Void. So what else are we missing from fishing? I guess just Dragonite. Like at that rate, just fish for Dragonair and then evolve it. Or did you already get it? I assume not, because you're still going for you just begun the fishing mons. Clamper line. Oh, where do you find that again? Because I know you can find the deep sea 2s and scale at Route 17, but also what's the point if you can also just find the 2 in the wild, I believe. Torpedo. Do you not find Carvana at all? That's weird. I guess I could just breed for it. And there's some Pokemon you legit can't even... Oh, that's where Clamperl is. Route 4. Relicants too. There's some Pokemon you can breed for. You can't find the wild in Black 2 White 2 for some reason. You can find wild Piloswines, but not Swinub. You can find Vanillish, but not Vanillite. You can find... Who else is there? Golurk, but not Golett. You can find... Am I forgetting anybody? I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. But those are some examples. Throw a rock first, shows I'm more likely to run. Yeah, that's a new strategy. Just throw a rock and ruin my chances of catching it. And there's no way to calculate this too. It's just straight up RNG. Or I just ball. It works sometimes. But I'll give it a shot. Let me just show you why I'm not going to throw a rock. Watch this. Let me throw a rock at this Nidorino. Okay, it stayed. Now I'm going to throw another one. There it goes. If it ain't Nidorino, it ain't worth catching. I was testing it anyway, just to make sure that we're on the same page, that I'm not throwing rocks. I'm going to throw another one now. What are the odds of it running away? All right, there it goes. I got you, Void. Wait, what do you have to train? No, wait. What do you train for again? Void, can you only find Gorbis in White 2? Is that it? Can you not find both of them in the same copy? Just waste a turn. Well, no matter what. Oh, yeah, okay, Gorbis. So I'm assuming it's White 2 only, yeah. I did not know that. Weird. I thought I did. All right, we'll try again, though. We'll throw another rock, see if it stays. We're going to try ball it, see what the odds of catching it are from there. All right, it's angry. Let's throw a ball now. Will it catch? Huh. Nope. It's still angry. We're just going to do a little bit of a test run, and this might be manipulation to get the actual shiny soon. Yep, didn't work. This is why you just ball. This is why you literally just ball. Effect of one last 5 turns. Or both Rock and Bane during another Shreezes for 5 turn. What? Hold on. Let me process that. Effect of one last 5 turns. For both Rock and Bane during another... Okay, so it just resets then. Okay, so never mind. So no point throwing a second rock. Just throw one rock. But yeah, just ball. I assume... what are the odds again? Nidorino's catcher's like what? 120? I assume the odds are like 11% to catch. That's just the sad thing about shiny hunting in Safari Zone. It's not guaranteed. That counts too, by the way. I'm glad I noticed that. If anybody notices how many I get how many times it catches by 2. Always let me know. Yeah, what's the Nidorino's catch rate? I believe it's 120. Let me see. Yeah, 120. So 24.9% chance to catch. No, it's a Pokeball, I think. For each turn. Well, we just gotta risk it. Literally all we can do. We're already this far into risking a shiny Nidorino anyway. We have to do it. Like, I get scared of the moment it'll happen, but I have to do it. It's my destiny to eventually catch this thing. But it should be like a 24.9% chance to catch. Cornballpedia. I believe that's defaulting to Great Ball, right? Or is it less? I don't know. Yeah, about so. That works too. I guess the next question now is, we already talked about Fair Safari. So does anybody have like a really cool moment from Safari Zone? Once again, Nidorino shiny for me. Even though I failed it, I at least saw it. I've been here a few times just to complete my decks. One time I think I got Tauros and Chansey in one go. Like in one Safari Zone session. And it took me like, what, 30 minutes to get just 2 Dratinis? That was a nightmare. Kangaskhan took a while because it just did not want to cooperate with me. Even in Radical Red, I still remember the Safari Zone. Kangaskhan still took quite a while in Radical Red because I used it for Mega Kangaskhan and it was good, but also it just took a while to catch one. Okay, yeah, that sounds cool. And what is it? Each area has like a percentage of a Pokemon showing up. Did you see it from, which area do you remember seeing it from? Wait, bait makes it easier to catch. What? Well, now I kind of want a Chansey. Not. Because, like, imagine if you grind it up for those lucky eggs. You get somewhere with that. Anyways, 4 more to go. And then we're probably going to be done. Or do I go for a bit more? I don't know. Or 2538. Wow, that's insane. Gonna try to remember that then, I guess, if I ever see a Chansey for some reason. I don't want to end it here, but also I don't want to go for too long. We already got our 400 encounters for the day. That quickly. Okay, we're gonna go until we run out of steps. Let me try to take it slow here. Here we go, 3,300. No shiny. We're gonna keep going a bit. Another one back to back. Imagine. Aww. Man, turn 1 on. Kangaskhan, Pinsir, Scyther, Tauros, Dragonite, Dratini as well. Good luck finding that Dragonite, by the way. It's like a 1%, isn't it? But still, that's good to know, I guess. Even though I don't have to do it anymore because I'm done with that dex. I don't have any more, but I've done it before. I'm never gonna do it again. Reveal Dragonair bait. And then Nidorino, just ball. Really, all I can do at best. I didn't know like that was the actual strategy though. I thought like, you know, what's the point of this stuff if it's like a high risk, high reward, low risk, low reward sort of incentive. I didn't know those actual strategies to using these items for the right Pokemon. I thought just make them even more difficult to catch, like the bait. Okay, 45 steps to go. Do Twist Mound. What do you need Twist Mound again? It's Heat more. And Endurant you need from Clay Tunnel. I know that. What else do you need for Twist Mountain again? I forget what's there normally, because I have not been there in so long in post-game. Nido King, True Llama. Welcome in, by the way. Hope you're well. We're actually almost done for the day, but hope you're well. Yeah, Nidorino. I do be hunting this little gamer. It loads an extra stat. Dubbed in the calculator, which cannot be lower than 3. That's a lot to take in. All right, 19 steps to go. Let me walk it down. 4, 3, 2, 1 step left. Here we go. Yeah, thank you, Llama. I do have things to do to turn in before Monday, but I just hope it's a, you know, doesn't go too badly for me. All right, one more step and we're dead. So we're gonna walk up and down a bit. What do by default? Throwing bait resets to 3. Yeah, that's really good to know. Unfortunately, just I don't have a reason to do it again, but that's really cool to know. If anybody ever shiny hunts, always got to throw bait at those guys. All right, we're gonna go up and down a bit. After this encounter, we're gonna stop. I get an encounter. Come on. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Hold on. All right, don't press down or right. Keep holding up and left. Come on. One more encounter. Last one. Surely this is the one. This is the one. Come on, just one more. I'm itchy right now. Okay. One more. Yeah, Red's doing the... He's doing a dance, all right. What do we call this dance? The Safari Shuffle? Even though it's not even moving much. Yeah, the Safari Shuffle, we're going to call it that. Yeah, if you want the context of this hunt, Llama, !point Nidorino, if you want the context as to why I'm doing this hunt. Besides just a random Pokemon to hunt for. Come on, just one more encounter. I know I can get an encounter by doing this. Does this work? Yeah, trying to reclaim it. That was not a bit ago. It was 5 years ago. Unfortunately, there's no honey in this game, Talon. No honey, no money. It would be smart to use honey, actually, but unfortunately, I don't have access to that in this game. I have to do the manual walk. Does this not work at all? I know it should work. A quick tab on left and right should work. There we go. All right, last one. Darn. All that for nothing. All right. One last step for the day. There. 400 encounters, still no shiny. Alright. I know this is a bit of a short stream, but I'm going to call it here. I'm a little tired. I want to get food, and yeah, we talked a lot today, I'll tell you that. And hey, we're still over 3,000 encounters. Maybe we'll get the shiny next time. It'll be a while for another hunt for this guy, but eventually. Alright, that said, I'm going to call here. Don't save, whatever I do. And I'm going to call here. So, yeah. I had to end, but I do got to end now. So, thank you guys for today's stream. I appreciate you all very much for sticking around. I know we didn't find the shiny today. I'm still sad about it, but maybe next time. Hear the Bowser laughs. And yeah, I appreciate y'all for sticking around. So before I head out, I have, before I go raid somebody, I have a Discord, I have a Twitter, and a YouTube. If you guys would be kind enough to join, follow, sub, either one of these, I appreciate it. Nation, Talon, go get a lottery ticket RL. Charlie, you could do that. But before I head out, we're also going to go raid somebody. If you guys could be kind enough to copy paste a raid message, I appreciate it. If you're subbed, use a wicked emote. If you're not subbed, use a rocket emotes. Let's go find someone to raid. Who do we want to raid? Who do we want to raid today? Who do we want to raid? What are we in the mood for today, guys? What are we in the mood? Have I ever raided CG before? I don't think I've ever raided CG before. I'll probably raid CG. Yeah, CG's doing DAs, I think, so I'm gonna go raid. Them. Yeah, they're doing Dynamax Adventures, so let's go raid them. All right. Let me make sure I got their name right. 1_. Yep. All right. That's it for today. I appreciate everyone for sticking around. Thank you guys for the stream. And, yeah, it was fun. No shiny, unfortunately, but it's okay. I appreciate you for sticking around. I will not be live tomorrow, I think, nor Monday. I'll probably be live on Thursday. I'm going to have to explain everything in Discord, but I'm going to make a poll for the next playthrough. We'll see what we end up playing through. It's going to be either Mystery Dungeon or Super Mystery Dungeon or Mario Luigi Dream Team. One of the two. That said, it's been Ludo. Have a great time where we are. Take care of yourselves. And I'll be back hopefully Thursday by, at the very least Thursday at Pacific Daylight Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, a late stream for the next playthrough, whatever I do. All right. This is Ludo. Have a great time where we are. Take care of yourselves and later.